Hello, folks. Welcome back to another session.
We here.
Thank you.
Good evening,
Mine
internet.
is.
Hello,
I
internet,
was
and
just
welcome
actually
to
requesting
RPG Sessions.
of you folks to let me know about that. All right, coolio. So here is what's up, because we're starting more than a little late, but was the available time. So we're gonna have a shorter session tonight. However, it will still hopefully be quite a packed one with a whole bunch of fun things and cool stuff to go over. We're going to do a brief recap of the last session and some of the previous stuff before we hop in. But I don't feel the need to do a massive one. So, recently, Tharnak Kalu, our tiefling warlock, did the dead. Because of our guest star here, Draco Strive.
Hi.
Does not have his camera, unfortunately, this evening.
Sorry.
It's okay. No stress. You're with us. That's what matters.
Stress!
Although he is not here, sometimes we can still hear him talk.
Sometimes we can still hear his voice.
That's what he would have wanted.
Tharnak was resurrected in our last session. Whoop! And yeah, RJ has some new equipment that I guess he's going to play around with, hopefully. I await the many cool moments that'll come from it. Okay. Sarazin, however, Theo's brother-in-law, Elizabeth's husband, was unfortunately also killed, and his body was found just before the body of Tharnak was found. So, we're picking up immediately where we left off at the end of last session, as you guys decided Tharnak really wanted to commit some arson, but he also was kind of like, hey, yo, I am tired, so he stayed behind to rest up and get his grimoire back, I believe, as that disappears upon death.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, sitting in it, he probably doesn't actually know where he is. Thinking about it.
No, I have no idea where I am.
Nope, just in a strange temple with the painting of Ananya on the wall. Which, by the way, Ananya Rabakalin was a on and off party member for some time. She has some ties to the cult of the dragon, in that her father was in some way associated. It's kind of up in the air at this point whether he's dead or whether he's actually a lich. Massive dangling thread there, but
that's quite the that's quite the he's either dead or he's not quite dead.
Dead or questioning.
Those are the two options. Dead or teetering.
Isn't he technically more dead or undead?
I consider undead. Well, he's not quite dead.
I prefer dead with benefits.
You know, I like that. Do you mind if I shamelessly steal that?
Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, okay.
It's not shameless if you asked, so.
That's true.
Okay. Well, so that's just a little bit of extra stuff that's been going on. She mysteriously disappeared again and has not been heard from since. So that happened. In the meantime, though, Tharnak, back in the Temple of Mask, where Theo and the party resurrected you, based on Gil, performing this wonderful ritual. There's another ritual set to occur in the morning. The requirements for it, another 500 gold piece diamond, and a spell slot behind.
Yeah, I know. Hey, ninth level only gets one 5th level slot, so I gotta make this useful. What else do I have?
So in the
What else do I
meantime, you
have?
guys are exploring this house. In your exploration, you ran into once more the Seaside Slasher, the woman responsible for murdering Tharnak. When you saw her, she still had the same uh, gold chain necklace. She had this strange ring around two of her fingers, and additionally a headband on her head with a dangling diamond. Her hair was dyed red, peaks of white poking through. I don't know how many times I'm going to give this description. You should have it by now. But but she also had a bag of holding.
Can you give
And
her a
in it
description
she put-
one more time?
What? Well, okay. So she
Can you
she
use
had
it
a
as
bag of
sentence?
holding,
I don't actually.
which she placed a Cthulhu statuette into, of similar size, shape, and almost identical in nearly every way, except for some of the sigils to the one that Tharnak used in his ritual in the Cloakwood. Statue was put away. The party sprung an ambush on her, but she was seemingly prepared for it. And though they left her very wounded, she was not surprised, and instead actually, upon Theo slashing her with the flaming short sword that he has, she pushed a diamond into his chest,
So a little
dropped it, and stepping
weird
back,
out.
saying, essentially, she expects to see you again, into a blue vortex, and gone. You are now left in relative silence up in this room where, I mean, no one's here. There is a duplicate of Gil currently standing dopey in the room. Is there anything I'm forgetting that anyone thinks needs to be brought up before we pick up?
I want to tell Gil to go fuck himself.
Okay.
So like literally.
Let's see how. Let's see. How long can I remove? Let's see. How many years bad luck do you want? A decade? 2 decades?
Oh, 0.
He's already had pretty shit bad luck.
Oh, cool. This will be easy.
I don't like talking about it.
We can fix you right up.
I thought there was supposed to be like a balance.
It's all
Not leaving
about
in darkness.
balance.
Sorry, I thought it was a funny joke.
Nah, that's cool.
Well, there you are, folks. I have not touched this set for 3 weeks. It might be glued to my board. But that's okay.
You just gotta throw out the whole board.
Yeah.
It's okay. I
exactly.
forgot to actually remove the expo marker from week 1 because I thought you might want to come back. So it actually stayed there for a full week and I had to go over it. Anyway, irrelevant. What would you guys like to do?
Cry in the
For
corner.
3 hours.
Chiron is gonna go ahead and move into the room and check out what happened.
Yeah, she said she put something in the bag of holding right before she dimension door out.
Yes.
So probably she already got what she was looking for, but
He is gonna examine the diamond that he now has. I mean, he's not one to complain about getting free diamonds, but like it is a little confusing.
Okay, you do not have a jeweler's kit on you, correct?
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
You don't have proficiency with that either.
No, I believe I know somebody
So-
who does.
It would.
But they are not here.
It would
and they
a
might not
straight
be able to-
intelligence
well.
roll. Unless.
Okay.
Like, what are you trying to glean from this?
I want to know why she handed me a diamond for no reason. And I want to make sure it's not gonna like kill somebody.
Okay.
judging by previous experience, it should do exactly the opposite.
Yeah, that's why he's a little suspicious. Like, why is
Yeah.
he giving me this if it's something to help with?
Yeah, I was gonna say Gil was kind of scratch his head. It's like, I've seen a lot of. It's like I know when something is just a coincidence.
Yeah.
This does not feel like a coincidence.
I rolled a 19.
On the intelligence check?
Yes.
He is
Seems to be
intelligent.
about
He's a
worth
smart lad.
about based on diamonds and gems that you have interacted with in the past.
Acquisition.
It looks to have about a standard value of roughly 500 gold pieces.
To
Oh, wow.
the copper
How
piece.
convenient.
Give or take a bit.
Yeah. That'll do.
There's a
So
bit of
they're
blood on
saying-
it, just a wee bit.
Ooh, I can call it a blood diamond to get more money. He's still curious of why it was shoved into his hands for no good reason, and it probably is like wanted or like illegal or something. I don't know. No one randomly gives about 500 gold pieces diamond. Even make a getaway.
Hal did not see any of this, so Hal is going to keep exploring.
Chiron saw her digging through
You're-
the chest of drawers, right?
Yes.
Yes, you have the mirror.
Chiron wants to kind of open them up and see if there may be anything else left in them.
Okay, I can't really that, but I can't really open that one. You pick the one door that can't open. But yeah.
Wow.
So Chiron, open and peek
It's all
inside.
a facade.
100%.
You open this closet and I guess it would, yeah, okay. In this closet, you see hanging a series of black robes, just a whole bunch of them, strung up on a line. And down at the bottom, you see a small Cthulhu statue, identical to the one that she picked up, and there are also two more beside it.
Oh. Okay. Silas is gonna look over at Theo and be like, "Hey, come here and take a look at this."
Who?
Me.
Oh.
Theo.
Every time. Chiron. Not
He's gonna get up
Silas.
next. He's gonna get up next.
Sorry.
I can't wait till we give him
It's
4
just who he
characters.
likes
Boys want a
more,
drinking
right?
game.
Wow.
Have a drinking game every time Buster says
Yes.
the wrong character.
Yes.
I
Uh,
want to make. I'm making a drinking game for
See,
this.
it's just which character he likes
for
more,
viewers,
right?
For viewers, not
I
for
can.
us.
It's just what character he likes more, right? I don't make the rules.
Wait till we give Austin 4 PCs in
Yes,
no play.
exactly.
Oh,
That's gonna be
no.
great.
That'd be a
Oh
nightmare.
no.
That's gonna be a
Okay.
great time.
So
Okay.
Theo is gonna see. I don't have to worry about one PC. I got this. He's gonna head
Wait,
over
Chiron.
to. You mean
I was gonna
Silas?
say, are you like, is Silas taking a good amount of time? Chiron, are you taking like a good amount of time to check this out, or is this just something you're taking a glance at?
I'm taking a glance at it for right now, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Immediately seeing the two statues, he's gonna point them out to Theo and probably to Hal as well.
3 statues in
But then he will take his time to view it more, to dig into it.
Oh, you found something?
Yep.
Yeah,
He's gonna
come,
kind of
uh,
crouch down.
Come take a look at what's in here.
Okay, I will enter the
there.
room and take a
Down
look
by
at
the
what's in there.
duplicate of Gil.
I want to
What was
enter
that
the
now?
room. I want to enter the room and see what he's looking at.
Everyone
Wow, what
puts
happened
his
here?
Yeah,
fast
I'll fall. Yeah, I'll fall. I'll fall in.
What didn't
Um,
happen?
Your duplicate's kind of in that space. Do you want to like move him, get rid of him, something?
I can. I'll just leave. I could just walk right past him since I don't think he physically is imposing anything. So,
Can you
hello.
walk through him?
Yeah, that's what
shit.
that's what I meant. That's what I
There you
meant.
go.
He's a.
Theo, a little confused seeing someone walk through themselves. Like,
Cut to an inside
what?
shot from the dresser, looking out. You
Oh,
just see a whole bunch of people standing there,
Oh,
considering
it's been.
just this derpy
Like-
ass version of
Oh,
people.
I was gonna say.
I've heard of outer body experiences, but all right. Anyway,
Actually, I was gonna say it's been longer than a minute, right? Yeah. The illusion
no.
only the illusion. Oh, it hasn't been.
No,
Hasn't been
this,
that long,
this
kind of
happened
thing.
literally in less than 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You guys, you tried to jump her, and she just said bye.
She said
So-
not today, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
She said, "I hope I'll see you soon." I said, "I'm looking forward to it," and then she dipped.
All right. Well, I got 54 more. If it only lasts 60 seconds or 6 seconds, I have 54 more seconds left of this illusion. So he's gonna stand there, look dopey because it looks funny.
Make him look extra dirt.
Okay.
So he's gonna look down at the 3
Alright.
statues, and he's gonna. Can he examine, like, are they on something, on top of something, like a base, or like are they just on the ground?
So the statues themselves have a particular look. I believe I may have printed a picture of them a while back.
Wow, they look like Cthulhu.
RJ,
Imagine.
do you have that?
A photo of the
Chance?
statue?
Do you have a readily available picture?
Yeah, I do
What's
actually.
wrong with you? Oh, you do? Can you post that
yeah.
for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give me a
Okay,
second.
so I don't need to look.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll
Essentially,
post
they
that.
are
It'll be in general
they're
chat.
tiny statuettes. Not massive. Small stone bases, and on top of it is sat like a crouch. Make an investigation check for me.
Yeah. What he's mainly looking for is if there's something like underneath them, if this is some sort of like lock, or if there's just 3 statues.
So you're like feeling around in there trying to.
He's trying to see if there's anything like hidden with this, because 3 statues just kind of on the ground seem like they could be like a combination lock to him or something.
It is actually on, like, this is a dresser, with like the small like cabinet section below. They are on a shelf, and then there's dangling.
I rolled a 23.
Nice.
Wait, quick question. Do I post this
you-
in community chat or player chat?
Do it
Whatever
in
you wanna
community
do.
because
Community chat, that way Draco
because
can
then
see
Draco can see it.
Because
Okay.
yeah, technically
I
I didn't give
think I
Draco a
wasn't-
player role.
Nope, he has
This
the
is
guest role.
This is guest role things. He has a guest role, but that did not give access to player
Oh, there it
channels,
is.
and that
I know,
was
that's what
an
I was saying.
There
oversight.
you go.
It's hideous.
There we go. It keeps the viewers
Excuse me, sir.
engaged. Theo, as you're kind of feeling around this place, trying to determine what's going on and if this is some sort of combination lock or something, your hand passes right through one statue, and it's strange. And you kind of stop for a minute and kind of look, and as you peer into it, you see this shimmering cyan and magenta as you see the illusion fade. There are no statues here. The robes that are here are not here anymore. And the cabinet.
So we've just determined that the statues and robes that were in the closet were fake, correct?
Are
There's nothing in the
fabrications.
closet. There are cobwebs.
They're
Yeah.
illusion.
Some boozy shit.
Chiron, having Theo have told this,
Anyone who looks
is going
close-
to reach in and try to touch them as well.
You make a purchase with nothing except for the sort of wooden bottom bit.
Turn.
Huh.
Damn it. Well, kind of hoping we could bring one of these back to Tharnak, but I guess not. Let's check the drawers beside us.
Okay.
All right, you will do the same.
Hal starts the looting / searching.
Pull up in the drawers. There's nothing. Hal, are you looking for anything in particular?
Anything that we could get a little bit better idea who this woman was.
Or who the building belongs
Investigation
to.
check.
Investigation. Hal's worst skill?
Really?
Wow.
It's tied. It's still a +1.
Bards.
That's a 19.
That's still
Okay.
pretty good.
Hal, just in the general environment, or are you referring specifically to this closet, which 2 people are currently tackling?
I was gonna look elsewhere. in the room.
Okay, different in the room. Okay. Walking around a little bit, how this illusion, you're beginning to peer through it, and as you make it to about here in the room, by that bed, you see a bit of a shimmer
Huh.
as you actually look upon a body,
Another one.
which is
I don't think we have
currently
another time.
on the bed.
What PC is this
It
gonna be?
It is a figure in black robes. Hood is up, and it is motionless.
I'm going to take my shovel and try to just knock off the hood a little bit, like get underneath it. Like how you poke something with a stick when you're afraid of it not being actually dead.
Is the illusion still up to everybody else here, or has the room kind of cleared up of?
The illusion remains for those who do not specifically attempt to peer through it. At this point, though, you are all aware that there is illusion magic, so
Oh boy, hold
yeah.
on. Is everything in this room fake?
Am I even
Make
real?
an investigation check.
Gladly.
Well,
Okay.
one of you aren't. So
That's true. There is. I was gonna say there is some fake people in this room.
As you
Yo, there's
Oh, fine.
there's some fake people in this world. All right.
As
You
you
never
flip
know who's
the
a
hood
real
up,
one.
you look into a face which has seen some decay. It is a hooded, well, I guess the hood is like half back now. You see there is a slash on the throat. And the face is, you see, you have lifeless eyes staring back at you as you peer through the illusion onto this corpse. It looks as if this person was perhaps sleeping and was startled awake only to enter an eternal slumber.
I think I found the owner of this house. Rip microphone.
Another thing that you would note,
What's going on?
the robes the robe that this person is wearing is actually identical to the hanging robes that were an illusion in the closet.
Can I make like a investigation check on the robes to see if they match either something I would have seen in the Cthulhu camp or the cultist?
Sure.
Any other features? Oh,
No,
Sorry
go
about
ahead.
that.
I'm trying to find my dice.
is there any other features of this room we haven't checked yet?
There's the open window. There's yeah, this is sort of the main deal, unless you want to go and like pat every square inch, you know.
That's a 14.
I mean, Hal has kind of walked his way up to the bed, so there's virtually nothing that has not been seen in this particular room.
Hal, you said you had a shovel, or you were trying to poke at something.
A body.
I haven't said that. I haven't said that out loud yet, but
Okay.
yeah, that was at 14 on the investigation.
It appears to be a generic black robe. Reaching back in your memory, no, you would not know.
Okay.
If there was anything particular. The people in the Cloakwood didn't exactly wear black robes all too much. Some of them did, some of them didn't. But the Cloakwood, I would imagine, was a bit more free in their expression. Isn't that right, RJ?
Yeah, so the way the Cloakwood kind of worked when it came to clothing is the elders would wear more traditional black robes, and then the great dreamer, Elder Bromlin, now official great dreamer, has more jeweled robes, like a golden robe, kind of show the hierarchy system. But most of the normal people that you would meet, the commoners in that area, would wear normal clothing that they could make themselves or have someone else make that knew how to make clothes.
Okay. So I'm gonna beckon over to the party. I think I found who used to live here.
Chiron's gonna kind of look over
Uh-oh.
around the corner and see if he can see what Hal is talking about.
Hey,
Yeah, people are
Gil,
probably going to be investigating his ways. Like, oh,
yeah, Gil will hobble over here.
Your illusion at this point, Gil, will fade. So it's been more than a minute of
Yeah, okay.
investigation, but
Perfect.
everyone is checking out this body currently.
Yeah, this
Okay.
guy's wearing the same robes as the one that looked like they're in the closet. So either that was his closet or he's somehow related to it. He's also slit along the neck, like how Tharnak and Saracen were both found. So I think we can definitely pin this one on the redhead lady.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, we need to see what other information we can gather, and we also need to see if, with her leaving, if that stopped the creature that's back moving around downstairs.
Do we actually have to go back down there? Because, like,
Like Tharnak said, we need to get as much from this house as we can, and there was a lot of stuff down there that we saw, but we couldn't couldn't figure out what it was. So I want to figure out what's down there first.
okay, but I'm definitely not in a place to be fighting that right now.
No, and if it's still alive, we're not going to fight it.
I may have an idea for how to get around fighting it.
Amirs?
All Tharnak's to do is get the gold. We created a hole in the wall that hopefully will not collapse on us like last time. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the roof came down on top of me.
Metal bar.
No, I did not see that.
Metal bars came down on top of me. Created a hole in the wall last time. I have the ability to move things quietly from a distance. What if we just took the time to move the gold through the using I don't know if you know what it's called Mage Hand. Through the holes in the wall that we created. Might take some time, but if done correctly, the thing won't even notice, or if it does, it might not be able to do anything about it.
I'm cool with that.
That's an idea.
Let's check out the other rooms up here and see what else is up here.
Or if we have a bag, we could throw the bag in there, use the Mage Hand, shuffle the bag in, use the Mage Hand, bring the bag back. Carries about 10 pounds, so might take a few trips, but
Chiron's gonna start walking his way back out and towards towards the other room next door on the left.
This one?
Yeah, and he's gonna see if he can see under the door with his mirror.
Leone, can you move me after Chiron there? We can keep an eye on him.
yeah, I guess Theo would probably follow just to investigate the rest of the area. I mean, this area seems kind of
Right.
investigated out.
Okay, Chiron, taking a look. Perception, I guess. Yeah, I'm putting you across
Okay.
the whole thing. Hal?
Hal wants to cover the guy in his sheets, like how you like cover someone's eyes.
That's a 13 for perception.
It's kind of hard to actually get the mirror under the door in this room. You don't really see any figures in the room, but it does appear to be a long room, kind of similar to the one that you were just in, though it does not appear to have a side portion to it.
Okay. Chiron is gonna gently and quietly try to open the door.
Okay. You pop the door open. Inside, you see there is a table along this wall, and there are two sets of beds on either side. These are actually bunk beds. So there are 4 beds total in this room, and there is a window straight across on the other side.
Okay. Chiron wants to see if he can see through any possible illusion
Investigation?
that may be on the room. Yeah, investigation.
Theo would probably try to do the same.
Yeah,
Are you entering the room or are you just?
I'll step in.
He's gonna look at it originally from the door, letting them
Hey,
possibly
gonna
take
be-
me.
That's gonna be a 9 from Chiron on that investigation
Uh,
check.
Chiron, this room does not appear to change at all in your vision.
Yeah, just you'll just start touching the furniture just to make sure that my hand isn't passing through it or anything.
You touch the tabletop, which appears to have a whole bunch of documents in it. There's a small box, and as you run your hand over it, it actually passes through until you eventually kick something.
Ooh, what did I kick?
Make an investigation check. Theo,
Pull
what was yours?
It was a 17.
You see what he just kicked, and a few other things.
What was that he just kicked?
No.
Do you mind repeating?
He didn't even make the save. He doesn't know.
Oh, he doesn't know what he kicked. He kicked something. That's what I thought.
Oh, that's what he kicked.
Those
You see
bodies?
before you, there are 3 bodies in this room. Each of them are dressed in the same garb, this black robe. And one of them has a wand, and another one has a staff slung over his back.
I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing right now, but something bad happened here.
Chiron can step in.
Gil's gonna start saying prayers to Timora at this point because this place is an abattoir apparently. So
That's fair.
Gil's going to lift the hood off of one of the robes. He's just gonna walk over and it's like what are the approximate sizes? Are these all adult?
These are all adults.
Okay.
The body in the other room was a sort of older man. You could see maybe traces of a beard, like a kind of white-ish beard. In this room, there is before you, person with a wand was actually a sort of older teenage girl. The person with the staff. He's a sort of middle-aged man, got brown hair, and the last person is in the bed with the hood over them, so it's kind of hard to tell from where you're at.
Same cause of death?
Not all of these people seem to have their throats slashed. The one in the bed definitely does appear to be that way, but the other 2 bodies that are kind of sprawled throughout the room, make medicine check for me.
That I can do. 1 moment. 20. Not natural.
Inspecting these bodies, Gil, you notice similar patterns to some of the wounds you saw on the body of Tharnak, in the form of sort of impact points of just like a blast hit them. You also detect faint traces of, in one of them, a hint of perhaps, judging by the veins, though they are long cold, maybe a hint of poison. With a little bit of divine help, that one comes to mind.
Interesting. Does it appear does the room appear, or does it appear to have been a struggle?
It does.
Okay.
For
so-
everyone except the one in bed.
Okay. So the one that was sleeping didn't see it coming. These three did. Tried to defend themselves. They failed. He's gonna take a look at the wand real quick.
Okay.
I mean, Tharnak said this place was a safe house, right? Sorts.
Well,
You
it ain't safe anymore.
Well, no, definitely not. But maybe we should take one of these wands or staffs back with us. Maybe he'll know more about it.
looking at the wand, Gil, you do not recognize this, though from what you saw in the other room, something stands out to you. At the base of the wand, it kind of comes to a flat bottom, and on that bottom, you see a face identical to the statue in the other room, tentacles coming down
That,
from it. And,
oh, that fat looking illithid. Okay, with wings.
yeah, that one. Though it is just an image of the face that has been impressed on the bottom of the wall.
Gil's gonna kind of rifle through the kind of pat the bodies down to see if there's anything else on them.
For sure. Okay. I'll ask for another investigation check because that's just the theme of the night.
And as Gil is doing that, Chiron's going to move over to the other door adjacent and see if we can see anything under the door with his mirror.
Perception for me.
Hal's gonna move to there as well.
Well, I'm on CSI tonight. I rolled another unnatural 20.
Dun, dun.
It's another 13.
Um,
perception.
sure. You're able to find you're able to find a holy symbol to Cthulhu. So that's
this
a
is-
thing. Or
This is
an unholy
disconcerting.
symbol. Yeah. You lightly
Bless you.
you seem
Thank
to
you.
be largely Des? I don't know. Chiron, while you're actually peering under this door, I would request that you make not only a perception check, but investigation as well.
Investigation. Oh, okay. You heard my perception, right?
What was it?
13.
You see, it's nothing seems to be wrong with this room. You can see there's a couple beds.
Okay, and that's
bunk
a 13
beds.
investigation as well.
13. Nope. This is a fine room.
Okay, Chiron is going to slowly open the door.
Chiron, as you kind of push it open a little bit, you are met with a resistance as the door stops, with a as it seems to slam into something.
Does it open at all, or
It's like hitting a doorstop.
Do you want some help there?
is it just is it barely opened, or is it
It after like barely opening, yeah, it stops.
okay? Chiron is going to put a little bit of force behind it and try to push through whatever is there.
You hear a sort of muffled as there's a shifting sound where there is nothing.
Let's go see if it's another illusion.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
that's-
fairly certain this is a body that just went
Alright,
wrong.
All right, if you, Gil's gonna kind of look since he can see directly across the hall there where you guys are opening the door, right? It's like if things continue to look, if everything is fake here, let me know. I will deal with that.
The music.
Chiron is going to pull his shield up because he knows what a trap sometimes sounds like, and he's going to slowly move into the room, thinking it might be
Okay.
a trap.
A trap sounds like thunk. Ow.
Yeah.
He rolled a 13 on his investigation check.
You see nothing in this room. Chiron, as you step inside, there does not appear to be any particular trap in this room. Just a very strangely hard to open door.
Okay. Well,
Um,
Chiron is going to kneel down and kind of feel around the base of that door, see if he feels anything.
you take some time feeling around until one of your fingers you feel a bit of a squish as you retract. It's kind of sticky, and there you can't really see what's there. There's something there.
Chiron wants to try to peer a little bit closer at it and see if he can figure out what it might be.
Make another investigation check for me.
Okay. 19.
You just stuck your finger into a dead cultist eye socket.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna go, I don't know if he saw it, but he definitely heard it.
Yeah, that's right there. Very unpleasant. You
It's
see
not
there
like he-
is
It's not like he was trying to depress his fingers into stuff.
in this room, there is no other bodies, strangely. But
And
there
there's-
are. This is 2 bunk beds in this room.
Oh,
with
okay.
a window, but
Karen's gonna look back and speak to remind me of your character's name, Draco.
Oh, Gil.
Gil. Karen's gonna look back and speak to Gil and be like, "Hey, did you find bodies over there too?"
Oh yeah, there's 3 over here, and then there's 3 over here. It appears to have been some kind of fight that broke out.
Looks like
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's like I wonder.
Well,
I think we know who the suspect is.
Chiron wants to kind of investigate the body, see what's on the body.
He'll pass over. Gil just they had this pass over the holy symbol of the great old one here.
Sorry, I can't, the music. He's gonna walk over here.
That music
Dun-dun.
replays.
It works every time.
I know, right?
It's great.
Dun dun dun. These people really like illithids.
Yep. Let me see what else you find. Gil, you find a bag of ball bearings.
That's
Along with
handy.
bodies. Yeah.
Always handy.
Always handy.
Yep.
And Chiron is going to be investigating the body that he found as well.
Correct. Investigation check was what?
Oh, that's a that's a good question here.
It's a 13 on the new investigation.
Sorry for interrupting there.
No problem.
I have one last question as Gil's looking over the bodies. How old do they look, or how recently deceased do they look?
Another medicine check for me.
Okay.
And I figure
Um,
Chiron probably also should roll a medicine check because he also wanted to try to figure out maybe how.
They like to look around the room, see if there's any like
That's a
thing left
three.
behind.
That's a
Well,
three.
well, they're they're dead, but
They're
apparently-
definitely,
They're-
not moving.
they are, as Gil liked to say earlier, they are sufficiently dead. But that nat 1, total of 9. Unfortunately, I can't tell.
Man, looks pretty alive to me. Just sleeping.
And for Chiron investigating the body to see what it has on it, he's like kind of patting it down, like a pat down, basically.
This body, in its hand, is held a sort of curvy dagger, which is kind of grasped in the hand.
Does it resemble the spicy dagger?
It does not.
Okay.
Theo would like to
Kyron's
look around the
Kyron's
room.
gonna pick it up and bring it with him to bring it back to Tharnak and see if there may be anything else on
Relate-
As you go to pick it up, the hand comes up with it like it is kind of like,
Oh, the hand is rigor around it.
yeah.
Theo's gonna be
like,
like, oh.
these bodies are stiff.
Chiron's gonna like break the fingers back off of the dagger.
Opens up. You see just a hint of blood on the tip of the blade, but it's been dried. What were you up to?
Just the tip.
Theo would like to look around the room, see if there's any clues or anything left behind.
In this room? Which room?
Yeah.
Sure, make
Music is so good.
investigation check.
Okay.
And Chiron's moving out.
That is a nat 20 plus 5.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. You see very much the body down there that Chiron. It's now got like an indented eye socket. It's kind of.
You.
Yeah. In this room, it appears there was bed sheets have been like thrown off and kind of scattered around. You get the feeling that there were people here and they got up quickly. But there's only one body in this room.
So there were other people in this room, but now there's only one. Interesting.
I wonder if these
I-
could be
yeah.
other bodies that were found in.
My guess is that those beds related to this. My guess is that they ran across all into the other room.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
The same thing happened in the other room, by the way, just to clarify. There was one person who did not. Just recollecting this, I'm saying because of the investigation, you had a high roll. This counts. In the other room, peering through the illusion, everyone except for the sleeping one.
Formerly sleeping.
Yeah, the four other ones had similarly thrown off.
Okay. Hmm.
Something happened here.
Makes me wonder if it was intentional. Kind of like draw them into one spot.
Did I
Doesn't
say
look like they
what?
got very far.
Did I say what race the body was? Right.
I don't believe
that
so.
Chiron
No.
just poked.
No, you didn't mention races.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
I said races for different ones. This one was actually an elf
Oh.
that Chiron used. That's what you guys have put together from this room.
Chiron wants to kind of move over to the bed. Is there a nightstand or anything like that Chiron can feel?
With with this room in particular, there is one right next to Theo here, so I'll just swap you around considering Theo. Not specifically at the body, but there's a small nightstand here and there's a small nightstand here. I just didn't set anything up for it because I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chiron's gonna kind of take a look in the nightstand, see if there's anything there. Not gonna peer too deeply into it, but just gonna feel around, see if there's anything there.
Pulling out, you see like shimmering of an illusion, as there were probably papers in there before, and can't really see anything in this one. In this upper drawer, not really anything immediately feeling around. Though there is, after I guess since you're rubbing your hand along it, you actually bump into something, and there seems to be a little bit of just a single candle. It's just kind of pushed back into the corner.
Okay.
That's what you find in there.
Okay.
Words.
Before Chiron leaves, he's gonna move back over to the bed and kind of feel if there may be anything underneath the bed.
Okay. Which bed?
The one in the middle, and then he's gonna try the one that's on the right-hand side that we can't really see from the top view.
Okay, sorry. Make an investigation check on the one in the middle.
Okay.
Cameras are hard, guys. Should I try to move this one and ruin it?
No. It's fine. It's fine.
I wouldn't risk it.
That's an 18.
Yeah, don't risk it. Don't risk it.
Not this week.
Depends on if you want to go downstairs. In that case, if you do,
It's an
then I won't
18.
mess with it. But otherwise, there's no reason for it to be there.
That's an 18.
18?
Yeah.
Under the middle bed.
Under the middle bed, yeah.
Feeling around underneath, you feel there is there's actually one folded up robe, black, and you do find that, and with a little bit of extra feeling around, actually run your hand along the bottom of the bed itself and run into something. After a little bit of investigation, there is actually a dagger here.
Another one, very
Another
similar to the
dagger.
first one, or
This one is you feel it, and it's actually a bit. Are you pulling it out?
yeah. Oh,
Not
yeah,
looking at
100%.
it. Pull it out from the bottom of the bed, and you look at it, and it's peculiar. It is sort of like the other one, but not exactly. It has a bit of a it's like a combination between the wand that Gil found, with the sort of bottom having this stamped face of Cthulhu on it, and the blade itself is actually curved.
It was curved.
It is actually a more of a curved blade dagger.
Okay. And Chiron's gonna
It-
kind of tuck that away as well to bring it back to Tharnak as well.
Yeah.
Does it? And it has the symbol on it too, right?
On the bottom of it, symbol of Cthulhu. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. So yeah. And then he's gonna check the other bed too before leaving the room.
Sure. Make an investigation check for me. Everybody else, what's going on?
Is that everything on this floor, or is there one
I
last?
think that's it.
Pierce.
30, 21.
This room was peered into. No one went into it though. But
I'll head
Oh.
into it.
Chiron, check
Yeah,
this out
let's-
last session.
Yeah, let's go.
I suppose we should check it out.
All right. Okay. Who's checking out this room again?
Theo,
Hello.
Gil, and Hell. While we're walking, it's gonna be like, what kind of place is this?
And that
Someone
was a
sacrificed.
21 on Chiron's other investigation.
I messed up the desk. Rip. Okay. 21 for Chiron?
Yeah.
You are confident that under this bed there is absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Yep.
And after doing his searching, he's just going to move out the room and wait outside of the next room where everybody else is.
Okay. Everybody else, investigation checks for me?
Investigation.
We'll do.
It's
Take a
on its
look.
way.
Theo has high investigation ability. So
Um,
hopefully this goes well.
There is a chair in this room. I just didn't have the actual.
That is a 22.
That is an 11 for Hal.
Okay. How scanning the floor for like bodies or something? This seems to be a perfectly normal room.
All right.
Hal,
This room is pretty normal.
sorry, Hal. That's what you see. Theo, you see sitting in this chair, which is right next to Hal, pretty much, unless you guys wanted to swap places.
It's fine.
Hmm?
So, no, it's fine. I think it's fine the way it is.
You see a hooded figure, just kind of face drooped down, looking straight down, that shimmers into being as you kind of peer through. And you did see there were like some papers around on the desk in front of this person, and they actually surprisingly remain there. And there is a oil lamp that is actually there, still on the table, and some candles. The paper has flecks of red on it.
Take a while to get to say those are probably blood. He's gonna go, hey, Hal. There's a body in that chair. I don't know if you can see it. He's gonna yeah, another one. He's gonna go look at the papers and try to read them.
Okay. Moving up here. Let's break these bad boys back out. Because technically they were not used on screen. So I get to cheat. Alright. You see some torn up, scribbly pieces of paper with faint writing on them.
Okay.
That read various things.
What kind of things?
Right. Okay. There's I could read it out to you, but that to you it seems to be gibberish.
Okay.
Essentially. You see the words Cthulhu on it.
He's gonna take the paper then. Just probably show it to Tharnak. He might be able to decipher it a bit better.
Okay.
I don't get these magic words.
2 small pieces of paper. Okay. And you see actually as you approach, this man's throat has been.
I expected as much.
All right.
He's gonna go. I guess if nobody else is gonna do anything, he's gonna start checking the body, see what he can find on it. But I imagine other people are doing things while I was looking at reading the notes. So
Yeah. What are you up to? Gil.
Does the
Hal
writing?
didn't see anything, so
Can I see the writing?
Make an investigation check.
Oh boy.
Magic words of the night. You're gonna have to kind of.
Does it appear to be written in some language or code? Yeah, 15. Not bad.
Gibberish, essentially. It's 15. Yeah, you guess that's probably how you spell Cthulhu. Says mask on it, and thieves is some of the things. Couple other words. Dreen. Tiefling. You recognize Tiefling and red.
Is this written in, like I said, is this written in a code or is it just?
It just looks like complete gibberish to you.
did you say dream or dream?
Dreen.
you said mask and thieves. So this is recent. This is weird. And tiefling. But I see these words, or did I see these words or no?
Yeah, you see this 100%.
Oh.
Oh wait,
yeah,
hold on. Wait, sorry. One more time, Gil. What was that check you made? On
15.
investigation? You cannot see this. Sorry, there's no body here. There are no papers.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
My bad. Although
But I see-
technically,
Will I see what those words say, or no?
Oh,
Oh. Another shot.
and he's back.
all right. Having moved them from their original location, actually, you can see Theo is holding papers. So,
Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's magical papers.
Yes.
Um,
I don't know. Would Theo see the words like Dreen and Mask of Thieves? Or no?
Yeah, I can resend pictures of these. There's also another paper which just reads Fingluim Walv Cthulhu Rilie Wagen Tagen some shit.
So
Christopher
seeing that there's stuff
Walken.
the stuff that there's Dreen and Mask and Thieves, he's a little weirded out by this.
Can I roll to see what they say?
I guess yeah, you could technically see.
Yeah,
Because
he'll
they're
show
holding
this
them
to you too.
Yep.
That was a 6, so oof.
I need to go fishing into the Tharnak character tab.
What
So-
you need in my character tab?
I'm just.
Show us where the man touched your character.
It's not
tab.
yours. It's not your character tab.
What? I don't even know what you guys are looking for right now.
Wait, so do we
Sure,
know whose
mine-
paper these are? Were these Tharnax or were these found here?
These were found here,
And I say,
accompanied
my-
by specks of blood.
Oh,
it's Cthulhu.
It's spaghetti.
This is Spaghetti.
Oh,
He's my new hound pet.
hi, spaghetti.
Oh, yeah.
spaghetti.
He wanted to.
You Jesse.
What is his actual name?
LC,
His actual name is Jesse.
Jesse.
LC,
What's up?
Fix stream Discord.
Fix stream. What happened?
Discord.
Watch live.
Oh, it just shows messages. Or not messages.
That way?
Look, we can see. Look, I'm on the list. I'm not in the top like 5, which
Oh,
is
wait,
all
hold on.
sad.
Wait.
But I'm gonna fix that real fast.
Oh, you talked to Lacona? I know you go.
I am top list.
You're topless?
Yes.
Okay.
Dang it, it's gone. It's not worth it. I'm
Anytime
deleting my
you see a
message.
disconnect. Well, I just heard a disconnect, so I don't know if it was recent or not.
I think it's when you sent the photo. That's what I would assume.
Oh, okay. Well, you have photos now.
Ugh.
They,
Uh,
they
so
say my
that's
last
what you see.
name.
If you can make it out. It is written kind of like
Hey, say my last name.
say a lot of other things too.
No, I'm more concerned about my last name on them.
Can I see that the three of them seem to be
Very
very
over piece
like,
of paper.
can I see that the three of them appear to be very like distraught at what they found?
Yeah.
Because if they know
That's
my last
not-
name, that means they can track me down.
Chiron's gonna
My
kind of peer
family.
in and be like, Chiron's gonna peer in and be like, hey, what's got y'all so upset?
Look
Wow.
at this. Look at this piece of paper. See that? That says Dreen on it.
And that says mask and thieves.
Chiron's gonna look at it. Can Chiron tell?
that one
what
says
kind of
tiefling,
language it might be
so-
in, or
Can you tell what?
what kind of language it might be in? Does it look familiar to Chiron at all?
So it seems mostly common, though there is gibberish here and there.
Just general gibberish. Doesn't appear to
Yeah,
be any.
there's
form
the
of language
occasional
Chiron would
like
know.
there's the occasional like it starts as a word and then just kind of blah turns into something else, or it like random other things seem to be.
So
in it.
on this one of these pieces of paper, they're listed. It made references to the Temple of Mask that we were all just at, correct?
That's where we
Yeah.
were, yes. I don't know if they know that, but that's where we were.
Is
Take this with you. And
can I, Leonie? Can I roll insight? I have kind of an idea as to. Is this like a? It seems odd, but is this like a target list?
Well, I guess
Uh-oh, did I break the
it
DM?
could see, well, a little bit. But judging by the fact that the bottom just says Cthulhu, 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 Cthulhu,
Wacky cultists, that's standard issue.
You know, probably not wrong.
Haldreen never says his last name. How do they know it?
The Temple
Yeah.
of Mask is a pretty closely guarded secret. I mean, I guess guild guidance. Maybe it's not as closely guarded as I thought, but even
yeah.
it took me a while to figure out where they moved.
Maybe there is a chance. It is not out of the picture, though this is not your realm of expertise. It does seem to be a lot of other words, like red is on the list. So target
The
red
music
things.
is so fucking good. I mean, tieflings are red.
No,
Says
they just
tiefling.
gotta kill
It
Red
does
from
also say
Star
tiefling.
Wars.
Yeah. I foreshadowed red before I knew he would exist.
He did call it. Yeah, he used the red resurrector. So there you go.
Well, so you're all kind of around these papers, and I can try to take better pictures and send them to you later if that would help.
Yeah.
Chiron took a look at him and then was like, and just said like, "Hey, just fold these up right now. Let's go check out the rest of this house because we need to get back. This place kind of creeps me out. To get out of here."
Let's go.
All right, you leave the body with the hood still up and just oofed.
Kellenvor's gonna have his work cut out for him tonight, unfortunately. Like I said, Gil will kind of mumble a few words to each of the bodies, and he'll go and join his comrades.
A lot of you exit.
Somebody will have to be informed to deal with the bodies.
I mean, I don't think we can just leave him here, right?
Yeah, no, somebody. Hey, you guys are worried. You guys are also worried about our necromancers, so we better do something about these.
Are they that prevalent?
Not. Well, judging by the weird black robes, who knows what these guys do? But, not as I was gonna say, necromancers like the ones that raise your grandma's your grandma and her three dragon auntie club. They're not as often as you would think, but there are those who like cheating or toying with death.
Oh, what do you suggest?
What we do with them?
Well, you did say some light arson, but well, I'm not suggesting we burn down this building, but just if this place is clean, I can just I'll go make a visit. I'll go make a visit to some friends over at the Church of Kellenvor, and they'll deal with the bodies. If we want to be discreet, that's fine.
I think
This
place needs to burn. I think this place needs to burn.
Considering what's this place is completely disconcerting. If this place went up in flames, I don't think anybody will bat an eyelash.
That's true. And I think to do so, I think we should just stack all the bodies in one room.
I mean, I don't really want to touch him, but
I have this box of matches.
Let's clear the house first before we think of arson.
I completely agree. I want to see if there's anything else here.
right.
Chiron's going to
and
begin walking down the stairs.
remember, Tharnix said something about get all the gold out.
Yes.
I don't really know what that's about, but I guess we should honor it. Also, it's in a basement, so I don't really know if that'll burn.
Where you have power on? And where's everybody else headed?
I really don't know. I guess follow Chiron, whatever plan he's concocting.
Okay.
What do you want to do about the gold?
Well, I mean, I've got my bag of holding, so if the creature is still alive, then we'll try your plan. How much weight did you say that your thing could hold?
It can hold 10 pounds at a time.
Dang it, the bag of holding's 15.
Bag of holding is what?
15
I
pounds.
get old.
Bag of holding is a lot more than 15 pounds.
No.
No. How much it weighs?
How much does the bag itself actually weigh?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
bag
well-
itself weighs 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like how much could fit in a bag of holding. I was like, oh,
No,
buddy.
no, I was talking about how much the bag
I
itself.
mean, I'm sure there's another bag around or something. I just don't. Or just put the bag. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to do a lot of trips then.
What are you up to?
Let's just go see if it's still around. And Chiron's gonna be listening as he begins slowly and cautiously walking over towards the steps at the bottom.
Okay.
With his shield up, obviously. And
You
keeping
make it
close
all the
eye
way
on the
through.
surroundings to see what he can see.
Generally, the world does shift around you. You don't hear the thudding steps downstairs anymore as you're paying attention to that. And you're going down the steps?
I'm peering around the corner first to see if I can see
How-
anything.
Hal, what are you up to, bud?
I'm behind Chiron, trying to use him basically as a human shield so I don't die if that thing's still there.
And Gil?
No, not noticeably, of course. He would never know.
I'll cover the rear.
He's gonna quickly disassemble his climbing gear and then follow up.
Alright. As you fix up and head on down,
Uh-oh.
Chiron, you round the corner and see the hole in the wall still there from where you blasted out. The iron bars still shut. Appears the creature is still destroyed? Question mark. That's just what you can get from a cursory glance into the room.
Chiron is going to peer around the corner to see if it's standing. He's not going to, like, turn the corner. He's just going to peer around the open hole.
Just looking at through that open hole. Again, that's what you see. It is...
Okay, so it's still just sitting there where it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chiron's going to look back up at...
Good.
Starts with a G, ends with...
Gil.
It rhymes with
Gil.
Phil.
Chiron's going to look back up at Gil and be like, hey, weren't you able to detect magic on Tharnak whenever we revived him?
I wasn't using detect magic. That was something special. But I could still take a look at this thing.
I want to know if this thing is still, like...
I'm pretty sure it's magical.
Well,
I mean,
well,
it's gotta be.
you want to see if this thing's still alive, or you just...
Yeah, I want to see if there's still magical power that is powering it and could make it move again.
He's
Okay.
gonna bend down and pick up like one of the pieces of broken wall. Just be ready to chuck
Alright.
it. This is a very manual way
Gil-
of feeling something's
Gil-
still alive.
Gil's gonna walk. You said it's a statue, right? It looks like
Yeah.
Great Cthulhu, right?
Yep. It is.
God, you guys and your fat illithids. Jeez. What is this? Let's see.
Not my face.
So
Yes.
Gil's going to. We're going to do this with investigate with blunt force trauma. He's just going to tap the. He's going to tap the statue to see if anything happens with his.
Walking in the room and up to it.
Yeah.
You step through the blasted open hole in the wall, and make your way up to the statue, which is on the ground, the head removed from it, and you just give it a nice little... It does not appear to move at all or make any changes to its
Okay.
current
Made up
situation.
just stone? Any particular. Anything any unusual material it seems to be made out of?
As you kind of, I'd say kneel down, but I mean, as you kind of
I'm 3
try to
foot.
investigate it, yeah,
As you lean in,
yeah, as you lean up to examine material, there is a voice that creeps into the back of your head
Oh.
as you hear, "You best not touch that, friend." And another, "I would be leaving if I were you."
Gil will kind of look back. It's like, did you guys say something?
no.
I'm not liking this at all.
He's gonna be a little on
He's
edge.
Gil's gonna kind of step back a little bit from the statue. Is there? It doesn't obviously look like magic, right?
The statue itself
Yeah.
appears mostly stone. Though, make an Arcana check for me,
Or
just from the little bit of time you had with it.
As Chiron hears Gil say this, he's gonna peer like farther into the hole in the wall. He's gonna cast freaking go back here.
Divine sense.
He's gonna cast a divine sense into the
only 8 on Arcana. I'm not sure about this. This is just weird.
Yeah, no, there's some strange carvings on it that might be arcane symbols, though. If so, they are so foreign to you that it is. Yeah, you're really unsure if it's just maybe it got hit with swords a bunch, or maybe it's meant to be something. What are you casting?
divine sense into the room,
Divine sense. From your current position.
into the wall. Like I'm at the hole in the wall, casting it into the room.
Okay, yeah. In the room, you detect 2 evil presences, though you cannot see them. And you hear into your mind, Chiron, leave this place now.
2 genuinely evil
suffer.
presences, so like I get the
Yes,
bad smell.
you get the bad
Bad
smell.
Chiron at this point immediately unsheathes his sword, and looks back at Theo and is like, "There's something very bad down here."
Oh, so you're hearing the weird voices too.
No.
Gil,
Okay,
back-
good.
Gil, back
I'm
up.
sorry.
Gil, back
Good.
up.
Yeah. Hold up. I
Gil,
mean,
back
I'm.
up.
Theo's gonna like ready his weapons and just. So what?
All right.
Leave
What
the
I'm gonna
Could I
Alright,
get a
I-
direction from the smell?
Sorry.
actually have an idea. I have an idea at this point.
Mhm.
I am going. All right, invisible. All right, I'm not crazy. How big is this room?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. 50 by 40.
One moment here. I'm gonna try something. Let's see.
Chiron, you actually hear the light sounds of almost chattering with a above your head directly, and you get another whiff as you believe there's an evil presence in the general
Is it the,
area.
hang on. Is this the same kind of chattering that he heard in his dream from the forest, when he had his dream in the forest?
No, that was more of a sort of gurgly, almost. Yeah, no, it is not. It seems this chattering is bestial in a sense.
Can I tell what kind of evil it is?
Religion or nature?
Theo's just gonna be prepping. Like
Probably
he's
more.
not really sure what's going on, which he doesn't like.
I
Likes
mean,
to kind of be in the know, but
if it's celestial fiend or undead within
Same.
60 feet, I would know where it's at.
You detect fiend. One
Ooh.
fiend
what about the
Where?
other?
right above you.
Oh shit. Okay. Chiron's gonna take
You
Gil by
cannot
the
see
back
it?
of the shirt and pull Gil through the hole in the wall.
Okay. um, all right, pull him back through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as Chiron backs back through the hole, he's gonna take a slash at the hole in the wall, at the top of the hole in the wall.
Okay, roll an attack with disadvantage.
Ooh. actions. I'm sorry. I don't think anything's gonna get worse than that. Yeah, 3. Yeah, that's a 8.
8. I don't believe that hits. I will check.
Kind of doubt it.
Assuming it does not, what is it that you'd like to do in this time? As
It's,
you
was that still where it was, or
it
So I can't take that seriously. That
because he did,
noise.
because he does know where it would be.
for like a moment though, is divine sense. I don't believe lasts that long.
It
Maybe like
lasts until
30
the end of your
seconds. But
turn.
it is yeah, about above you, like in that area. You don't believe it really moved, but it was pretty sure you didn't hit it.
As Chiron has Gil behind him, he's gonna start backing up and be like, "Guys, I don't think this is something we need to fuck with."
I think we need to leave as fast as humanly possible out of this place. I'm getting really bad vibes.
There is some kind of fiend in here, and I don't know what the fuck it is, but it was right above my head over the hole.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
I am not ready to fight something like this right now.
What are you thinking?
I think we run and run as fast as we can.
I say we go up the stairs and burn this place to the fucking ground.
Well, can we burn it? This is a basement, though, correct? Like we're not gonna be able to burn this.
I mean, I could toss some oil in here.
He holds up his last oil flask.
Whatever we do, we have to do fast. Come on, let's move.
Chiron, while you're saying this,
And he's still backing up, by the way. He's still backing up.
you hear a small like pair of 2 feet that land on the ground. You see some shifting rubble. Small but scary. Backing up. Everyone's backing up.
Yeah, I was already back. Like
I was behind Chiron. I'm further back now.
Can I see while I'm being kind of pulled behind me? Can I see kind of where the impact was?
Yeah. Just right about the area. Yeah.
If I just need a general area. I've had enough of all these shenanigans. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on that spot.
nice.
That spot in particular. Okay.
Yep. I just need to know where.
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
As in like how just like.
Choose one. Any creature, object, or magical effect within range. That's why I was kind of just pointing at that area and just hopefully just.
Creature or magical effect. Which are you aiming for?
Hopefully magical effect. That's right there. I think he's got some kind of invisibility up. If we can see what it is, we're a little bit better.
Okay. Casting time, 1 action.
Yes.
Okay. You see in that space.
So Gil just starts muttering something as he kind of points his hands towards it.
Yeah. So you see an imp in that space, which you recognize. Chiron, it snarls at you as the tail. It slowly advances.
Did you say imp?
Yes.
Chiron's gonna look back at Hal and be like, "You still got those matches, right?
Yeah.
Get one out." And Chiron's gonna throw his oil flask right at it, right at the ground in front of it.
You're a tiefling.
Okay.
What? You can create fire.
Okay.
All right.
I can't
Oil
create
flask
fire. What are you
splatters.
talking
You
about?
see it.
I don't know anything about tieflings.
The flask splatters. The ground is covered with oil, and it actually covers the front of this imp. Okay.
Can I,
Chiron,
I personally don't really know what an imp is, and I don't know if Theo does, so he's gonna just be really
It's a
confused.
scary devil creature, tiny.
So it's a very small little thing.
Are you lighting it? Who's lighting it?
I told how
take
to throw. I told how to throw the match.
Yeah, I throw it. I throw it.
Throw out one of the fire sticks, boom, chuck it, and right at the end of its life, it touches the oil and bursts into a large flame, actually coating the front of the imp, which continues to walk forward completely unaffected, now flaming. As
Boy.
Upon the throwing of the match, Chiron would have turned around and began to quickly get out of the stairs.
Quickly run.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Beginning to chase you as you nope the fuck out.
Yep,
Can
Theo was
Kyle
first.
can Kyle cast Vicious Mockery and then run?
Sure.
You sad little imp boy.
Nope.
All right.
You sad little
How's-
imp lad.
How does it feel to be the shortest one in this room? Fuck off, demon boy.
Oh,
Even
Well,
the
I'm
half
not
is
here.
taller than you.
ooh, I don't have an imp mini, unfortunately.
That
Okay.
is 3 damage. If it matters, it probably doesn't because I'm booking it. I don't even look.
The 3 matters. The 3 does matter, and the.
Oh, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Again. Okay.
Before it takes the damage. I apologize.
That is a 10.
Nope, that's not that.
So
As Hal
Three.
books it out of the room after insulting this fire imp.
As Chiron gets to the door, he's gonna pull out his crossbow and
yeah.
he's gonna pull out
You
his
actually,
crossbow.
as you're sort of running out, you see this flaming imp charging after you on all fours. Its tail as it.
Oh, I wish I still had spell slots.
As everyone
Yeah,
else
I
runs
see.
through the door, Chiron is gonna turn around and take a shot at the imp, and he's gonna cast Hunter's Mark before he takes the shot.
Okay, for sure. Okay.
That rolled off the table.
All right. fair enough.
Ha! That might hit. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh shit, I've
dirty
detect
22.
magic since when?
That's a dirty 22
You've
to
had
hit.
that for a while. Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay. And that's
Oh, I've just never used it. It's been here. I knew that.
6, 7, 8, and then Hunter's Mark is 1d6. 9, 10, 11. That does 11 damage.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
as soon as Theo
as
gets
the-
aside, he's gonna
as
grab his
the imp
crossbow
is
and
charging at
boomerang.
you on all fours, it actually leaps towards you, and with your crossbow, you fire a shot, which impacts the imp, and it vanishes into a puff of black smoke, and seemingly just disappears. Silence for a moment, and you hear another "and don't come back" as the doors in front of you shut closed.
You know, I agree with the imp. We sound like he's come back.
How many more of those
Ugh.
matches do you have?
I got what? I started with 10, right? 12.
What was that?
How many matches did it come with it? It was 12, right?
I think it was a smaller number, but I'll say 10.
Okay,
and
if I
then
start with
you've got-
10,
You've
then
gone
I've used
through it, so you have about.
I've used 3 of them, so that would be 7 left.
Chiron's gonna look at him and be like, "You think one of those could light this house on fire?"
I have no clue. I bought it from Magic Shop.
Oh, Theo has his. He owns another oil flask. I got this.
Fuck yes.
All right, all right.
Use your climbing gear, climb up to that second story window, toss in that oil flask, and then light that motherfucker. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Got
Why
an
don't we just do
easier thing. He's gonna cast Mage Hand to lift the oil flask and.
Too much nope, huh?
Way too much nope.
What about the gold? Where aren't we
Fuck
supposed
it.
to look for?
Fuck
We got a
the gold.
diamond. That's more worse than any of the gold in there. Let's just get out of here and go.
But the gold.
We
If
can
you
come
wanna go
back
get
when
the
it's
gold,
dead.
You be my guest.
That'd be
Alright.
I'm not trying to fight that devil-looking thing. Sorry,
Just because
Tyron.
it's fun. It's the wrong theme, but the right moment.
No.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Benny Hill
Okay.
theme real quick.
So you're throwing oil through the top floor window and just setting it on fire.
Hell yeah.
Yeet.
Yep, Theo's gonna take his oil flask. He's probably gonna I said I use some of the rope to make basically like a Molotov cocktail. Use some of the string I have to make like a wick. Light it
Sarnak,
and use Mage Hand to put it in the window.
in your meditation, trying to return the grimoire to yourself, feel weakened, but you can also feel something. You see your companions, as Theo chucks the now flaming Molotov cocktail oil flask into the building, and it shatters across the ground. You see nothing, but you hear the sounds of crackling fire, which begins to get louder and louder and louder. And Theo, it's starting to feel very hot.
Oh, he's
Now
not
might
up
be a
there,
good
but
time
like,
to leave.
Yeah. He's outside, yeah, he's good with not going.
Yeah, as soon as the flask is thrown, we kind of back up and begin to move away, I figure.
Gil, you've had an adventure here tonight.
Once we start dealing with the denizens of the Nine Hells, yeah, then things start getting a little,
Yeah, I myself may be of the, I guess you could call it demon-ish race. I myself don't intend on dealing with any of that.
As
I
there,
can't say I blame you. No one, fiends are tricky creatures.
There's a reason why people hate us.
Well, I'm not. Well, fortunately for you, Boyo, I'm not the judging variety. You well, I don't want to say pat him on the back because I'm still pretty. It's more like patting your lower back because I'm short. So,
as there is flame beginning to actually occasionally appear out the window from seemingly nowhere, you hear a shout from the neighbors. I said turn that off!
I think we better go, but
We'll be
Yeah,
on our
I
way.
don't-
I don't want to anger the neighborhood. I'm sorry.
And there's one last thing. As you stop and stare at this one ancient piece of text that reads the word sanctuary in a language you're unfamiliar with.
that's true.
Sanctuary.
All right.
I couldn't hear the last part. I couldn't hear the last part of what you said.
In a language you are not familiar with.
Oh, okay. So how do we know it says sanctuary?
That's what Tharnak said.
Oh,
That's what he called it.
Tharnak, you can actually see just a hint of this as it cuts out, and before you, you have your grimoire. Okay.
I figure we all begin to move back over towards the temple district.
Getting
Before we
moving
get caught for arson.
Yes, I'd prefer not to be a cult arsonist.
on. Okay.
I already know too many of those.
She got torch for this.
I can
Dude,
finally
he
take
would.
down the
George would
set.
have had a field day.
Ooh, all right.
The
I mean, his
set
name
is
is
now on
Torch.
fire.
That was fun.
Can I have a request? Can I play a song during the post show just for a second?
During the closing.
Closing.
Okay, that's a while away, but we're doing an after stream hangout, so
Yeah.
we got an hour though and a body to resurrect.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I'm just putting it out there now.
sure. in the Aftershow. Meanwhile, a lot of you charge off to the Temple District.
Unassumingly.
Of course.
It's smelling like smoke.
I'm going to manually disable video for these accounts, so I don't have to move. And I don't know if that is good or bad. Let me check the stream.
It's still up.
Oh, it still shows video on this, so I'm gonna. I tried to cheat it. Also, Jeffy, I did not see what you said. Okay. Moving along, you do return to the Temple District. And assume you're headed back to the Temple of Mass.
I suppose so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you are moving along, are you like going through streets? Are you trying to go between alleys? What are you doing?
We're not carrying a body this time, so I guess we'll be a little bit more relaxed.
As you do, Theo.
He's a little suspicious of all the stuff that we saw in the notes. He's going to be like looking over himself, but
As you're glancing at the note between, navigating, it almost flies out of your hand as onto your shoulder perches a hawk. As you see Commodore standing there.
he looks
up
at him.
into you.
It's time.
He just gives a nod.
He looks at the party. Well,
Uh,
hate to break the ambiance, but our ride's here.
and one word comes out of his
Beak.
celestial beak. Morning. That's what you got. As you
Wait,
are.
Oh wait, did you have him watching for the bads?
He was over with Sullivan watching the caravan way.
Shit, they're already here.
Oh,
Damn it.
in the morning they'll be here.
Oh, okay. Well then, Kyron's gonna look over at Gil and be like, "You said you would be able to resurrect Sarazen in the morning."
Just need a bit of rest and a little bit of one-on-one time with Timora.
Understood.
You're gonna
By
get-
myself
Oh,
and do what?
sorry, I was gonna say I was gonna get rid of the cultist theme, but it's actually appropriate, so never mind.
I myself am probably going to go ahead and make my way back up to the inn up in the northeast. That way I have eyes on the whole time. Because we don't need to lose them. Agreed.
All right.
Theo and I would probably go help with Saracen because we both know him.
If
Kind
I
of.
knew him better, I would stay with you. But I don't honestly know him. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, that's
Only thing-
fair.
The only thing I know about him is that he was a member of the Gauntlet. And that's about it.
Austin, if you could talk a little louder, just a wee bit louder. Thank you.
Can
So
you hear me
maybe
now?
you can, if
Yes.
they do come through, try to get us hired.
I will.
And for all of us, speak. You are representative.
Yes. I will make
It
sure
is-
they know that we have a guard group of 6 members. Or no. 5 members. 5 members.
Probably like 1 in the morning at this point, just for context.
I'm gonna go with you back to the temple for right now, just to pick up Blaze.
Wait, quick question.
Mhm.
You said we have a guard group of 5 members?
Mhm.
Who's the 5th?
Well, I mean, at this point, Chiron doesn't know if Anani is coming back or not. So
Oh, that's fair.
which at this point, since it's been brought up, before you, I was considering pushing this off, but in the meantime, you do see actually, as you're walking past the temple district, there is the figure of a woman in sort of new looking black clothing, black hair, scar down her face. She looks like she is an elf, a wood elf in particular. She has a dagger up over her shoulder, which has a sort of golden skeletal figure that almost seems to peer into your soul. Weird. Beside her, small dwarf man, 3-piece butler suit.
Oi!
Oh no.
Oi!
She looks over you. You are damn lucky I am a tracker. She walks up to you with arms folded, and you see actually she puts a health potion onto her belt.
What do you mean by that?
I didn't really know where everyone was going, but that's okay. I know I'm not a part of the group anyway. It's just not a big deal.
Since when
Look.
have you not been a part of the group?
I've never been a part of your little posse. Listen, I get it, okay? I want to say thank you for trying to save me in the whatever those woods were. I don't remember what they were called, but
If I remember right, I think it was called the Misty Forest or something like that.
no, Misty Forest is where I'm from.
Cloakwood.
No,
That's not the
No.
Cloakwood. That's where Tharnak is from.
the Reaching Woods, to be precise with other people.
She doesn't know that. She has
Yeah,
amnesia. So she just kind of. Look, I know that kind of think we're going for the same goals here, but I've been thinking a lot lately, and I'm going to turn off this music because it is now not appropriate. I've been thinking a lot lately. My people, they were hurt bad. Maybe not all of them are gone, though. I survived. Apparently one other person survived, or at least that's what that elf from... What was his name? And she looks down to you, Tordrum. The one from your partner.
Oi! I don't remember his name personally either.
Name is Santa.
Santa!
Santa
Oi!
Claus?
Yeah, Santa!
Why don't you know this on demand, RJ? No, I'm memeing.
Well, I mean,
Playing a
a
character you
large
weren't prepared to
portion,
play.
a large portion of Howl's City survived as well. So there's a good chance that more of your people might be alive.
And I want to look for them, but honestly, when I was going through the market, I ran into Tordrum. He literally gave me all the money he had left and decided to lose what little he had on gambling. Isn't that right? She looks down at you with a bit of a warning look.
Oi, we don't talk about that, but
The word of gambling, Commodore's gonna look up.
Chiron's
Yeah.
gonna look up at her and be like,
oi.
wait, you and the night guy, Theo, what was his name?
Sarazin?
Sarazin. You and Sarazin were traveling together, correct?
Listen, I think I work best alone, more people, more distractions, more things stopping me from getting what I need. But I've also come to the realization that
Come to the realization that poof.
Yeah, that seems about right.
that this
I
is
kind of
forbidden.
station. That is my time to
Forbidden
disappear.
knowledge.
Do what?
Yes,
Is
that's
that-
pretty accurate. That's kind of what's happening here. She says, if my father is alive, I have a duty to seek him out. I don't care if he's a lich. I need answers to this, and I need it now. And it has been eating me up, and I have not been here.
Gil's light up.
trust
Gil's
me.
eyes light up at the word lich. It's like, oh.
Chiron's gonna look over at Theo and be like, "Do you want to tell her, or do you want me to?"
Well, suppose I probably should.
He is your family.
For
Serious-
theatrics, what?
Saracen went looking for Elizabeth after she disappeared.
Bitch.
Your personal feelings about my sister might be what they are, but they got involved with the real slasher, Seaside Slasher, and not the one that's been arrested by the law enforcement. And Saracen didn't
Oh.
make it.
I've seen a victim before.
Yes, well, she is still out there. We saw her. Saracen tried to fight her off, but didn't make it.
Torgrim now pulls out a detective's hat and a pipe and starts thinking.
He
Oh,
is.
detective mode.
He's
And
at
Anya
the
slaps
moment.
the hat off your head.
Oh,
He is at the moment dead.
Was it his fault?
Well, it was apparently fighting for the life of somebody else, but you know how heroes are. We are trying to fix that, but I figured you should know. I know the two of you spent some time together.
Well, best wishes to him, but I kind of feel the need to hunt another dead man.
No. Hopefully. Neither one of them are dead. Or maybe one of them. I don't know that much about liches, but I hope your father's still out there. At least for you. Somewhat. Even if he is somehow tied into this cult, still family.
And look, I
I'm
know
gonna
you
find
feel like
out.
you weren't a part. Look, I know you feel like you weren't a part of the group, but in my eyes, I feel that you were. I understand if you feel differently, and I'm not going to try to change your mind. This is your decision, not ours. If we meet again, we meet again. But I wish you the best of luck in finding what it is you're looking for.
She looks very sternly, and this whole conversation she's been standoffish, but for this one moment, Chiron, you see just a hint of held back emotion peek through as she looks at you and says, I need to find my dad.
I understand. And if you ever need any assistance, you know, for the most part, where we'll be.
Not really, but that's all right. We have similar goals, this is true, so maybe one day we'll run into each other again. But it's a big world, and I wouldn't count on it. But
Well,
if it happens, then I suppose I look forward to it maybe. To be determined.
Maybe a big world, but I found a long lost family member that I had never met. So anything is possible.
You mumble more than I do, you know that?
The in or out of character.
Probably
Both.
in character.
It's both. It is intended to
Said.
be in character, but yes.
That I found a long lost family member that I had never met. So anything is possible.
Sure. She just kind of. Look, I've got Tordrum here. He'll keep me safe, and I'll pay him. Though, I guess I'm a bit short on money myself, and she just kind of. Well, I hope your friends are putting it to a good cause or whatever. She just kind of looks over at you, Theo.
I hope so too. I really don't know what's in future for them, but being shot down in the street and framed for crimes that, well, they do commit other crimes, but being framed for crimes they didn't too, it's all very strange. So I wish them the best of luck, and I also wish you the best of luck with wherever you are going. I don't really know where you're beginning, but hopefully you find your way.
Yeah. Seems a bit distracted. Kind of zones out a little bit during what you're saying for a bit, and she just kind of nods. Yeah. You take care. And she just
Yes,
starts turning. Come on, Torture. Starts to walk. Stands there. And stands there. And a good 30 seconds pass where she seems almost frozen in place. Before she seemingly reluctantly turns again. You see her pull the dagger from over her shoulder, spin it to its blade between her fingers, and hold it out to you, Theo. Says, look, I trust you the most out of everyone here, and this thing won't have it any other way.
All
Thinks
right.
I'm not good enough. So
The dagger? All right, he takes it. He doesn't know about the whole speaking dagger thing, so the dagger doesn't. Okay. Well, hopefully, like I said, hopefully you find out the truth and the answers that you need.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna examine the dagger.
Taking a look at the dagger, it's I don't know if you remember the description of it, but it's got a big.
I do, yeah.
handle.
Theo doesn't though.
Okay. Golden woman almost look at. So, as you're kind of checking it out, she needs to walk away. Well, good luck.
You as well. Be safe. Well,
You
as safe as you can be.
Same. It was an alright journey.
Definitely.
Squanabella shit.
Yeah. Pretty sure I'm not allowed back there either. Huh.
Oh, you don't know about the wanted signs, do you?
I got out of there before they got put up.
Cool.
But your estate's really nice.
She's kind of looks toward you.
How would you know?
Yeah, how would you know?
Let's say
At this, Chiron begins to walk off.
it's Torjum asking him how would he know.
Both of them are. The big
I think
tiefling man walks
Adanya.
away.
I think
Just
Adanya
walked
would know.
away.
Let's just say I was involved in some of the seedier parts of Scornabel, and Kalen's were not the most well liked in some seedier areas.
That's reasonable. And she just turns and starts walking away.
I
Keep your hands to yourself. Oi, keep your hands to yourself.
well, I mean, he's not using it. But
Damn. Just a little dead brother.
he's still alive, probably. I don't know. He's a lich. He's not using any of the house stuff.
Oh, but the butlers are being paid with the money there. Portram is one of them. All right.
You have a wonderful estate, really.
Good on your Evacalen and Tordrum Rubii depart. It's an unfortunate end. I
It
wish I was
is.
the one who did it, but it do be how it do be.
It'd be hard.
So that, I guess, and Anya heads south through the city. Potentially, don't know what she's doing, but because you didn't see a big furry dog, you get the feeling that's maybe where she's headed.
Probably.
With that, headed to the temple again.
I suppose time to raise the dead.
Technically not, but that's all right.
Raise the not yet dead.
Well, he's dead.
He'll be. We'll upgrade him to not dead in the morning.
Raise the soon to be alive.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, with that, you guys return to the jewelry shop front of the Temple of Mask before actually making your way inside in the back room, which I assume at this point the Friends effect has long faded.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
the guy at the
sorted.
gate.
Okay, that's okay. I was wondering how he did it.
Wait, what was it?
You can. There's a spell called Friends, which basically
It's called Fast Friends. It basically it's a Jedi mind trick. It's like you want to let me in. That sounds like a really good idea. I trust you. I trust you implicitly.
it makes the person friends with you, but then after the spell ends, they immediately know what you did and that they use magic to make them your friend.
So it's like suggestion, basically.
But like they know what happened immediately afterwards.
That was a suggestion, I thought.
Yeah, but
I think suggestion happens if they fail, right?
the difference is
No, this one just-
suggestion.
No, I think regardless of success, they'll know.
Yeah.
Friends is a cantrip too, so
No, it's no Fast Friends is a little bit more potent than that.
I think-
fast
well, I think-
friends or just friends.
No, I had Fast Friends.
Oh, I think that's more.
I
That's a
didn't
more
know that.
powerful version. Yeah.
That's third level, man.
Cool, love that. Okay, yeah, he seems a bit upset. You didn't really take anything, but you did technically cost them a 500 gold diamond, so he is not happy. But he is forced to allow you back in.
Because I'm there.
I give him a wink and I guess kind of like a smile and a finger snap.
Finger guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No hard feelings, right?
No, there's hard feelings.
Oh, that's a shame.
Hopefully, they're good hard feelings. That sounded worse than that. Damn it. That sounds mildly inappropriate.
You guys entering the temple again, see Tharnak now has his grimoire. You've had a nice short rest and are all set with that. I don't know if you're asleep at the moment or what you're up to.
How long has it been since I got my grimoire now?
It's maybe been somewhere between 1 and 2 hours, anywhere in that given time range.
I'm either asleep or arguing with someone to get me a bed.
I'm wondering where the fuck you are.
There aren't really beds here. This is like what you would expect from a temple, but squished down into a tiny space. There are some people lay out sleeping bags on the floor, or people who are just so exhausted that they can't go like anywhere else will just pass out and just pay people to guard them.
Fair.
Yeah. This is sort of like a kind of almost, at least in the old temple, Theo, there's a general kind of, it's 50-50, where there's a general kind of rule of thumb of like, if you can get away with stealing from someone in the presence of everyone in the temple, I mean,
It's a little impressive.
that it is impressive, but you're also not supposed to do that. But if you can get away with it, then you can kind of get away with it. But a temple is supposed to be considered a safe haven for thieves of all sorts, including harpers. So you are
A
not
whole bunch of thieves too, haha.
You're not 100% exiled here, but Hesta has had some talks, and she is now awake. And she...
If he can't find somewhere to sleep, he's most likely then just going to kind of be just resting against a quarter with blades in his hand, like in his lap or his shirt or something.
Okay. So, sure enough, you walk in on Tharnak resting. At this point, Elizabeth is by him with the body of Sarazin. She didn't get a good sleep for like the past few days at all, but she does not care. She is exhausted as all hell. Probably can't even move, but she is gonna stay there. And she is with, so technically guarding, but you're not really paying her. Also, Theo, add 200 gold pieces to your inventory because you did not give it to Ananya.
Okay. Sure. I'm down.
I mean, you had
Also-
it on you for a while, but like,
Oh, I just didn't give it
we
to her.
kept it- we kept it separate.
I
'cause you
forgot
did not.
about that.
She directly asked you about that.
Did she?
She did.
I did not hear that in the slightest.
Nah, it's fine.
Oops.
Oops,
I-
what
Okay.
me?
I'm gonna go back and watch that because I did not hear that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what the
She said,
downside is.
I hope they're putting my money to good use, essentially.
Oh, I figured it was out the paintings.
Oh no, they
She does
didn't
not know
that.
it's there.
And then I do have the money that they robbed her for. That's
Yeah,
they really messed her up and nobody else.
they did. She did not have a stroke of good luck. She kind of got dunked on all campaign.
Yeah, maybe that's why she left.
Yeah, this party was not good for her.
It was not.
He just lost a lot of money and then left.
It's the worst gambling ever.
You know, it's the worst trade deal.
So, we have about 25 minutes in-game time left. We can skip ahead till morning if you'd like. Tell me what everyone's doing.
That's fine with me, as long as I get a long
That's-
rest.
That's fine.
Okay.
Chiron was going to go ahead and take Blaze and ask if anyone would like to go ahead and come up to the inn in the Blackgate district as well to keep an eye on him.
Donner's coming.
As soon as you said in, it's like, oh yeah, I need. Gil's like, oh yes, I need a stiff drink. I need a stiff drink.
Thing tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I need to be. It sounds good. I need a nice stiff drink after everything that's happened tonight.
This is fair. Well,
Well,
I mean,
this
you would have
probably
to
will
come
be
all the way
fine.
back down here.
And
Crazy
Gil, you
word.
would know about the outlandish prices that it takes to get between the walls of the city.
I probably just snuck through.
Fair
Or
enough.
again,
Seems like pretty common practice here.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Thieves survive.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So everyone going to the inn at this time
Mm-hmm.
for the night?
Yeah.
Everyone is?
Everyone?
Sounds good. Sounds good to
Uh,
me.
I don't want to pay that.
I
There's
didn't
5
figure
gold
everyone would
included,
be.
which
I don't
there
really
is
have-
not. There's not a way to get into the city beyond the 5 gold. Although you do have 200 gold of Anania's money, which is
I have 22 gold left.
5 gold to get into the city.
Do I need a?
And 2 platinum, technically, but like that's not fun.
Do I,
And a 500 gold piece diamond.
We need that for the thing.
Theo has all the
Look.
money.
That's not new.
No,
Well,
it's
I
not.
I would have more, but I paid for Tharnak's cloak of protection, so
You paid for his what?
cloak of protection.
If only there were a party fund for these things.
do you guys all need a room for the night?
Uh,
Yeah, I mean we've gotten into a fight together. Now we're practically buddies. I believe that's how it works.
I just need us. Well, we're becoming fast friends.
Well, I've got money. I've got money to get me a room at the end.
Take
I
inspiration.
probably do, but how don't you have
Okay.
a free room?
I didn't play because I was too busy. I already have inspiration. I was too busy, saving the life of Tharnak.
That is fair.
Okay.
Tharnak's in the scene, I guess.
So-
I guess as long as we have enough time to get there and back, I think, right?
A lot of you are able to head north. It is like 1-2 a.m. So you don't know how early they intend on leaving. Hal needs only 4 hours of rest.
Yeah.
So if you guys wanted to rest in shifts, and try to keep eyes out on everything, you could take shifts throughout the night.
Okay. I mean, I can meditate while standing watch too. So
Can you?
yeah.
I need sleep something fierce, like bad.
I need to sleep so badly.
Everyone's had a fun day.
I'm all right.
I died.
I can stand watch for half of it. So for half the 4 hours, I can stand watch, and then
So
I guess I could also stand watch for after it's over.
Okay. So, Hal's on second watch? Who's
I'll
on
do
first watch?
second watch.
Okay.
I guess Theo can
Commodore.
do first. Theo's fine. Commodore can, I guess, do. Does Commodore need to sleep? Is that like a thing?
I don't think so.
He is a celestial.
Familiars
I
are
don't-
weird.
Yeah, I don't really
Wait.
know.
Wait, hold up. Before this all happens. Hey, Chiron.
Yes.
I hand out Blaze. I put my other hand out.
Well, I figure I would have already gotten him before we left to go up north.
Oh, I give Tharnak back Rocky.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Chiron, down your arm.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a small snake who
Thank you.
swirls around the rock that is now in Tharnak's hand.
What if we just bring Saracen with us?
bring a dead body
mean-
to the city. Like, that's
He's
a
just a
great
big
idea.
We
We
did
Out
that
of
for
the
you.
very guarded outer wall
I mean, we did that for you.
that you physically cannot get into without passing the gate. Like of all the ways in and out of the city.
He's just really tired.
And really stiff.
Hmm.
Quick, show
Okay,
him the
so-
bag of holding.
Oh,
I mean, he's already dead. It would actually
can't-
work.
there's no air. He doesn't need to breathe when he's dead.
He
Exactly.
can't fit
Theoretic-
through the opening of the bag of holding, guys.
Not with that attitude.
Not in his current situation. We could sew him back together later.
No, we're not cutting up a dead
Is
body.
it worth it for this in the night?
I just don't want to be able not to get back, and we can't bring back Saracen.
would there be a quiet way to get outside the walls?
It's 5 per person to get. Wait, outside or in?
If we're bringing his body with us outside,
No, absolutely not. No.
there's not a quiet way. Dang.
There in or out of the wall. There's no way to like sneak through. Baldur's Gate is very big on its defenses. The fact that thieves are able to get through is because they have a constantly changing network, and like breadcrumbs for the police to shut down like things that aren't really used. It's an ingenious system, but all of it kind of got botched. Nevertheless, 15 minutes. So we'll cut ahead then. Say we'll make it to the inn.
Long rest.
Yep. You guys are all able to get a long rest for the night.
Finally.
Chiron.
We
When you make it to the inn, I said, Hal, you guys got a tiny discount, not much. You were able to get the end room though. The inn stay is about 5 silver pieces
Per person, or
Well, is it per room or per person?
It's supposed to be per room, but like also it's supposed to be per person, but they went for per room for you guys.
So what if we share rooms?
How many beds are in a room?
It depends on the room.
how many beds are in the corner room?
Corner room has that one has one. Actually, I think that one would have 2 double beds, so 4 people could be in that one.
Okay.
And
Chiron's
like
gonna
if you
be.
squeeze.
How many
Chiron's
have?
probably gonna take the room right next door and look at Hal and Theo and be like, if y'all are gonna take shift watching, y'all two take this room.
All right.
Sounds fun. Why did I pay for this room? Theo has all the money.
10 silver pieces.
Yep, it's my money.
Why did I pay my
I
money?
trust you're deducting this. Also,
Yeah.
something
10.
to note: Theo, add a dagger of life stealing to your inventory.
Ah,
nice.
quite a
Life stealing.
I
Wow.
probably should have given her back her money. I didn't realize that she was talking about.
It's okay.
I don't feel
Well,
bad.
She didn't
Should I
know
do
that you
anything?
met with temple people, so
That's
should
true.
I
She
add
didn't know. She
anything-
didn't know I had the money.
you know anything. Yeah,
Should I add anything special for the daggers that I found for Tharnak?
add a classic dagger, Kirby. Just call it a Kirby dagger.
Kirby dagger.
The other one,
That's so spicy, dagger.
you would need a little bit of time with it, but just for the sake of saying you probably examined it on your walk or something, it's a +1 dagger.
Ah,
Was the one you found under the bed. So that's what you guys got. Chiron, looking out the window onto the field, you 100% recognize at least 1 or 2 cultist faces, even from this distance. Some of them have lamps on and are particularly just kind of lounging around some of the wagons and setups in that area, which I will get into in a bit. But you do actually recognize at least 1 or 2 faces, and you can tell
Okay.
if these are cultists. They are dressed inconspicuously, but you spent time in that camp and you are familiar.
and at this point we have a long rest or no?
Yeah,
is
this
this
was at the
morning
start
or
of the
is
night.
this-
You recognize them, so that's kind of where you guys have been keeping watch at, is that general area. I'm going to say you all get a long rest, and we'll fast forward to morning. That's cool. Because we got
I removed
15
the
minutes.
5, by the way.
Are you going to try to take time to have a nice breakfast, or are you just booking it back to
Hell
the
yes.
yeah, you're okay.
I mean, it's his resurrection, so I can't like. not-
Chiron isn't really. Chiron isn't planning on going back. He plans on just keeping an eye out, and he's gonna look at Hal and Theo and be like, "Hey, leave me the key to your room, so I can keep an eye out up there."
Yeah, here.
Tharnak's staying behind as well.
Okay.
All right.
Tharnak,
well,
by the way, you're now it's now -3 instead of -4 to everything you do, and the DC for the check you would have to make to cast a spell has been lowered.
And Chiron is going to try to get a bowl of milk for Blaze for in the morning and get some breakfast. He's hungry.
You
Cute.
guys all 100% get pretty much everything you want here. Hal, your friend at the front desk, is happy to host you all, though she is upset if you are sharing that you're going to be heading out.
I will share. It's unfortunate, but it is the case.
Fair enough.
Our journey has come to us for once, so we need to take advantage of what's here. I'll be back though. I hope.
If you're going for like a big breakfast, I'll just say chuck in like 3 gold pieces, maybe 4 because of Gil.
Like total or combined?
I can.
Total.
Okay.
So each person.
Chiron will pull it out of the group fund since it's for the group.
You know what? I like you. Know what? I'll like you guys. I'll pay for breakfast for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You sure
short
about
man.
that, Gil? Thank you.
You guys are. You're a good group of people.
With him saying that,
Aside from just the kind of lowers his voice. Aside just from the light arson and the things that you guys do, you look like good people.
Chiron's gonna whisper back. Chiron's gonna whisper back and be like, "I don't know about you, but I didn't want to deal with a fucking fiend."
It's like,
Accepting, man.
Sonic,
tell me, boyo, what is your profession for a living?
Who are you asking?
Chiron. What do you do?
What you're asking?
What is it? He kind of pats the sword, the armor. It's like, tell me, what do you do for a living? What is your job? What are you trained to be?
I myself am a paladin.
Ah, there you go, paladin. What is like me? What is your ply and trade?
Myself? I
Yeah,
serve
what is the one thing that paladins have?
basically a god that we serve.
You're getting there. What's the word?
A deity.
No, you're getting there. It's let me put
patron.
We
No.
literally talked about the difference between
no.
these the other day.
Yeah, it's like,
Are you trying to say oath?
no, it's like
No?
it's
Oh.
no, it's a little it's slightly
I serve a patron.
good. Did I hear conviction? Or
Patron.
oh, okay. No, it's like let's see. What's a good way to describe it? It's like you have your deity, but what do you? It's like
Servant.
trying to find the right word for, or well, I know the right word for it. Just trying to explain it. It's belief. It's
Faith.
there you go. The big F word. You have
No,
faith.
that's fuck.
Faith goes to Chiron. Faith, boy. If you don't have that, you might want to put your holy symbol away, because you ain't a paladin at that point.
That's fair, but
That's a little. You're going.
I had no chance of casting any more spells when we ran into it.
I know. Look.
So my likelihood of getting any assistance from my deity was little to none.
You know what? Let me give you a little bit of advice from someone who A, has faith for a living, B, takes chances quite often, mostly because it's mostly because it's church doctrine, but
About to say that's your god, isn't it?
exactly. But hey, look, have a little bit of faith in yourself. Take chances. Sometimes sometimes the dice just lie in your, or the dice will be in your favor. Kind of takes his holy symbol, just starts flipping it in his hand. Faith, boy. Faith.
Gotta have faith.
You know, I have my faith in my God. And I still believe that he gives me every single bit of power that I need.
Good. You're halfway there, boyo.
Beautiful.
In which case he starts scarfing away on the huge breakfast he just got for himself.
How
Okay.
Because-
turned to Theo and said, "Wow, he didn't even use vicious mockery."
I don't know what that is.
That's okay.
What's that?
You weren't supposed to hear that. Sorry.
With a wonderful breakfast down, and a bit of a scare as you're starting to see some wagons leave, but they're the ones that are heading out seem to be going for the sort of early morning vibe of setting out early. The wagons you've identified as cult wagons do not seem to move quite yet, but you do see that there are people out there who are, there's a big, strong guy who's kind of lifting weights and sets him down and kind of presents himself before some of them. And you see there's a bit of a handshake that goes down.
Does he pick
And there's
things
just
up?
basically like some charming going on between people trying to get hired.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is he picking things up and putting them down?
So, anyways, we have a resurrection.
Resurrection in 5 minutes. Let's go.
It was perfect. No one can tell me otherwise.
Chiron's gonna look at Theo and be like, "Hey, leave Commodore here. That way, if it comes down to it and I have to get in touch with you quickly, Commodore can make it a lot faster than I can."
All right. Well, hopefully we won't need him for the ceremony.
Commodore now knows the location of the temple, so he can get there. 'Cause
After all.
You won't need Commodore for this same. Okay, you know I'm not gonna ask.
Well, you never forget the man who taught you cards.
Wait, I have a question. Hold on.
Yeah.
How
Fair
long
enough.
would it take for? It would take an hour and 10 minutes for me to replace Balboa to a hawk, right? Or an owl?
Yeah, it would take an hour and 10 minutes, I think, because you'd have to cast Find Familiar as a ritual.
Yeah.
It would also take a spell slot, and
It doesn't take a spell slot.
to recast Find Familiar.
No, because it's a ritual. It does not take a spell slot for me.
Touche, friend. Touche.
Doesn't take one
It
for me
does
either.
Okay.
Oh, but I don't know if I have any of the ink. Never mind. I don't have any of the ink.
I'm sure you can get ink.
Yeah, you need the ingredients.
It's
to
not
do
even.
that.
I need ink. I need the components.
You shouldn't need ink.
I thought you said
It would be
That was
the materials in the brazier. We're gonna be going overtime.
Okay, yeah, y'all go and finish what you were doing. We need to hurry this up because we need to get a job now.
So are okay, the three, so Theo, Hal, and Gil are headed back to the Temple of Mask,
Mm-hmm.
right? Chiron and Tharnak are staying behind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are the two
And
of you just
Chiron is-
observing, or are you gonna like actively go and try to like get hired by people?
Chiron's gonna also be going to try to get us a job.
Good to know.
I wish Hal
Okay,
was there to
now-
help because Hal's persuasive. Fuck.
That's okay.
Chiron is actually very
Typically most people-
persuasive as well. Excuse
Really?
you.
Could have fooled me.
So is Tharnak. Tharnak is a +5 in persuasion.
Wow.
Everyone's a charmer.
I'm
That's
not.
the point of
I'm
persuasion.
gonna finally pull this book back out, guys. Okay, but
I am
tonight.
not a charmer.
And by the way, Chiron is not trying to get a job with the cult convoy. He's trying to get a
Oh,
job with
yes.
somebody who's going that direction too. I hope you understand that.
I do.
I'm still persuasive.
Okay.
You're gonna kind of need to spend some time asking around, and we will address that in our next session. But as of now, we have a guest here, and we have a resurrection that needs to occur. So we're gonna favor this group. in the meantime. So thank you, lads, for volunteering to stay behind, and we will start out with the two of you in our next session. In the meantime, back to the Temple of Man. And by the way, you have gotten an earful from Hesta.
It's not leaving a
For
dead body on the ground.
Each of you essentially, yeah, like no, like in the night previously, it was, you know, said to you like, hey, don't tell anyone about this place. You know about it, that's cool, you're welcome here, but like don't tell anyone. Because if you do, not even the goddess of luck will be able to save you.
And guess who showed up?
Not with
The
that
goddess of
attitude.
luck.
Yeah, don't tell me the odds.
Never tell me the. I know that's pretty much a motto.
Okay. So, overtime. Love it. You return to the Temple of Mask. Okay.
All right.
I guess you're going to take time. Ooh, it's an hour to set up the ritual, too.
Yeah, it's a whole hour to do this thing.
Yep.
Boom. Bodies.
Yep, you guys
set
are
up on the table.
you guys are you guys are experts at this point. Oh, hey, you looks over at
Get out.
like, hey, you actually get to experience it this time, or see it from the other side this time.
Well, I mean, I'm not really. I mean, I'm not involved with him.
I was gonna say I was talking to Tharnak.
I want you out.
Oh, yeah, Tharnak.
Tharnak's not here.
He's not here.
Oh, Tharnak's in here. Okay.
Yeah.
He's already done with it too long.
Get back, you bastard.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, we can. Well, like I said, you guys are experts at this point. So we all know what the drill.
Hal's gonna start writing.
He's gonna take out the diamond that he got from the woman. He's like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if this one will work. It's the one that this slasher handed to me.
Only one way to find out.
It seems to be legitimate, but I would make sure it's not like cursed or anything first.
All right. Well,
there is actually a man with a jeweler's kit who you recognize as literally the guy in the front. He comes over and actually checks it out and gives it a solid appraisal and is like, yeah, no, I'd sell that for 500 gold pieces. It'll
Okay.
work.
Thank
Well,
you.
that's not going to happen.
Bill it to the Harpers.
Yoink.
Mhm.
All right. So once again, he'll
Set up. Hold
yep.
hands.
Grab the stiff. Put him here. I actually have my notes. I was gonna say pop quiz, everybody. What's step 1 through 6 here?
Oh my god.
All right. I was gonna say, who does care about this guy? Okay. Well, all right. Well, at least one.
It'll be him, Theo. It'll be Theo, probably Hal, and maybe Elizabeth. She can move. I don't know if she can move.
Who's closest?
Hesta,
Elizabeth.
Hesta's like, I'm going back to the door, and you see Elizabeth walks up. She looks, upon seeing the two close, she looked kind of like Theo, kind of, pretty similar. I don't believe I ever showed a picture.
He'll look over at Liz. It's like, you're the closest.
She just kind of solemnly nods over the body.
Come here, lass.
You taking
Okay.
longer?
What's that?
So could you have taken longer?
Well, gotta have a. Can't do a resurrection on an empty stomach. That's just bad luck.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right. Come on, this is a happy occasion.
He's in the background. Yeah, happy.
It's a happy occasion. It's a solemn occasion, but it's a happy occasion. It's like the stiff is not going to be stiff anymore. Muttering under his breath, hopefully this works.
Tip number 2.
Hurry up about it then.
All right, let's see. Okay, well, I already know if he's definitely sufficiently dead. Everyone, let's say, well, first get everyone here that we need to be here. He's dead. diamond.
That's the diamond.
Sweet. And just once again, I want to do this way rather than the other way. Put it right in the mouth. Mood lighting, kind of just like candles takes too long. This is already going to be an hour, and you guys are in a hurry apparently. So he'll just use thaumaturgy to kind of just make it nice and just a little bit dim. All right.
Make it speedrun a resurrection.
The
I know.
door kind of halfway shuts, Hesta still standing in it, just out of the room, but also staring in.
All right. Okay, it's think happy thoughts time, everybody. Y'all know the drill now, right? Just however way you feel will bring the soul back. You go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, so while you're doing that, I'm going to go find the soul, and I'm going to bring it back over here, as well as make sure this body is back in proper working condition. Everybody ready? Okay. Go time. So he'll start doing the raise dead.
All right.
It starts muttering puts the book out in front of him, starts muttering incantations. Looks like he's kind of half here, half somewhere else right now. Start talking now.
Oh, okay. Who's first? How do you want to start first?
Isn't the person who's closest supposed to start first?
It doesn't matter.
All right, sure. Okay. Pulls out giant piece of paper he's been running on.
I like how Gil is just so cavalier about this. Like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Saracen. Well, I didn't get much time with you. I knew you're a man of good heart. You helped me when I lost Rose. I really appreciate what you did for me back there. How you helped me, how you always helped others, like Rose and Ananya. I've heard your stories, how you saved countless lives in Daggerfall. How your every motive was to help others who couldn't help themselves. You were a true hero, what the stories described, and one should be. You deserve the chance to grow old, to live the life every adventurer deserves when they retire. You were one of my favorite stories, one of the first I learned, and you deserve more. You deserve your time with your family, to settle down, and live the lives protecting the ones that you live the lives that you allowed others to live. So come back, Saracen, your story is not over yet. Nudges Dio.
All right.
Just a check for me.
Definitely persuasion. Is that cool?
The kept fuck check. The body check is just what.
Check.
Can I use persuasion and then also the inspiration you just gave me?
Yeah, you can use persuasion if you want to pop an inspiration. Sure. That's something that's doable.
14 plus 7 is 21, and then the D6 for inspiration.
Wait, no, I give you DM inspiration.
Not
You
Bardic.
are-
Oh, so that's advantage, right? So we're still
Yeah.
advantage.
It's
It's-
like
it's a
free
free
advantage on whatever. But you can give Bardic inspiration. So that like
That was a nat
Maybe that's-
1, so we're not going to use that roll.
so,
So
what
we're
was
gonna
the
go-
original?
So it was 21.
Much
14
better
plus
than that one.
14 plus
the,
7.
the inspiration.
Oh,
It wasn't that one. They used his inspiration to get a 21 roll.
I'll take the 21 roll.
it's down.
Exhale.
All right. Right. I guess I'm up. Tonight, I'll tell you a story about the man who lies here, not with us, at our feet, and a little about myself. I always remember the night my father died. My father was a town guard in Scornabel. It's strange looking back when you look at the work that I do now. But when he died, it felt like I was the only one who cared. The city moved on. He died defending a noble's home from another noble's strange murder ascension plot. He was so expendable to the people that he thought he would defend with his life. My family took the news badly, especially Elizabeth. When the world came crashing down, we were at a loss. We resorted to thieving and crime to survive. I robbed and stole from many people. I lived one day at a time, one step ahead from the guards I once considered close friends. One who was naive. Sorry. We weren't the best people during that time. Elizabeth and I fought to survive. We didn't go out of our way to hurt people, but as a result, I believe people probably weren't better off because of our actions. It was during this time that Saracen and Elizabeth met for the first. Saracen and Elizabeth met for the first time. Elizabeth heard of some famous knight's son was heading into town from a friend, one who was naive and not the most intelligent of folks, but good-hearted. She went to try to take his belongings, and although she left with many of them, he left with her heart. Although I might not have got along with Saracen, I always remember what he did for her during that difficult time. A few years ago, I had an unexpected reunion with Saracen. My order and I had a job that went wildly off the rails. In fact, it was a simple job, supposed to be by the book. I was even training a couple of new prospects. It was a training mission, essentially. Something unexpected happened as the town we were in came under siege. Saracen nor I wouldn't have made it through if we didn't happen to run into each other. He was there in place of his father for a ball that was in the town. Our jobs put us right in each other's paths, yet instead of fighting each other, we fought together. Like I said, the siege was an unexpected twist, but our competitive, stubborn nature made us fight to better each other. We were trying to prove each other who would be the better fighter. I left my job, my mission, to help save him and many other people, and he did the same. Together we saved a lot of lives. He wouldn't stop going back into that war zone until everyone that he could save was safe. The fight jump-started his career as a hero, and although I didn't like his policy of working for nobles, and although the stories of him might not be entirely accurate, he was unquestionably a hero. I think if both of us could look past our outward differences, we might have been able to work well together. We weren't so different after all. He made a fantastic Order of the Garland member and an even better husband. So Saracen, if you can hear me, if you're out there somewhere, this is your chance to prove me wrong for once and for all. Show me that you are truly the better warrior. This isn't a fight. This isn't only a fight for you, but for Elizabeth also. Prove me wrong. Come back to us. Fight back, and be the hero people need you to be. I know that you hated all this magic and God stuff, but for once in your life, listen to those who are calling you back. This is your second chance. Instead of just taking credit for Daggerfall, be the hero everyone already thinks you are. Be the hero that I know you are. Come back to me. I don't know what kind of check to make for this. I was going to say either history or persuasion.
I was tempted to say insight, actually,
Insight, okay.
if that's something you would prefer. I will, because I'm not sure of that, and you did give a good amount of history, I will say history would also count.
Okay.
Persuasion is a sort of final twist on that.
Yeah.
I'll say you can pick any of the three.
I might go with history because I have the better pick for that.
Fair enough.
That is a 17.
Okay. Good to know. As you finish up, Elizabeth kind of steps up for a moment and puts her hand on underneath the head of Saracen, lifting him up a little bit. Kind of leans down with and as she starts to speak, she stops and she takes off the mask she's wearing, kind of bares her face. Hey, Saracen. I don't know if you can hear me. I know gods were not your strong suit. But I hope one of them I pray one of them at least took pity on your stubbornness. Hey, I don't know what look. You've got a lot of life left to live. We've got a lot of life left to live. And I don't care anymore. We can stay in the city. We can go to the house on the river. Hell, we can travel the world. We can hunt down a cult of dragons. She kind of takes a second to look up at the two of you before returning. And she takes out the mask that she was wearing and lays it on top of him. And then reaches down to her shoe and slips something out of it and kind of places it into his hand. I know I told you that I lost your wallet. But you know, I just thought I'd hold on to it for a little. All right. Well, I don't know what to say other than come back to me. And I pray to the gods this isn't some trick. She's going to go after something. Okay. Okay. Let me her sheet so I can make a check for her. My apologies for not having it ready. You gotta build the suspense.
This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Hey, listen, good job.
Wait. I have a question, Tommy. Are you saying his body's a mimic?
Yeah.
So his body's a fucking
Well,
mimic.
that'd be a hell of a plot twist.
It was a
Saracen
mimic the
walks
whole
in as we
time.
just killed a mimic.
Hey guys, what's up?
Okay.
Maybe you come back.
Sees
Hey,
his
hold
on
on.
the floor, like, oh, my wallet.
Oh, thanks for
So, surprisingly, does not have
mimic.
insane stats for this type of stuff.
I'd love mimics. How to make your
Party very paranoid.
exactly.
The fucking mimic!
Dude, this is heart-wrenching enough.
Fuck, her check was a nat 20.
Nice.
Hey, that's not great.
Heyo!
But that's her check.
That's the check. That's not the roll, boys.
Yeah, so
Oh no, dude, I'm so stressed right now. I love Saracen.
Me too.
I so chose the right deity for this. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I can res people. Okay, flip a coin and call it.
Man, I can't believe it comes down to a coin flip.
mhm.
All right. Okay, so think that's everybody, right? All right, so Gil finally finishes up, opens his eyes, kind of looks around, like, okay, I think I did everything I could on my end here. Okay, my dear, you know the drill. Kind of pulls out a large gold coin, kind of again does the whole Two-Face kind of spitting it in his hand, gets it right on his thumb. You ready? You see?
I don't hear you answering.
Oh, okay. You gotta. Gil does kind of put his crosses his fingers there. Ready? 1, 2, and bing! Up goes the coin. Gil lifts his hand out.
Dude, I'm so stressed. I feel so helpless, you know.
I feel like we should have a drum roll or something, but
I don't know. I'm stressed. This
The
is
music is bad
enough.
enough hard as it is.
What is she? What?
Thornick doesn't even like know Sarazen. Like probably met him, said like 3 words and that's it. But like I'm still like on the edge.
Well, you were towards room though, so I mean that kind of makes sense.
Oi, live.
All the time they shared that one boat ride.
It was a long boat ride.
That's
He
a
helped
lot.
out Hal a lot trying to find Rose.
I think is this like the point? Is this like the point in the show where they just kind of do the montage, the quick montage of all the fun things you did with?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
best
Um,
friend.
Torture back him.
He could walk on water. Could he swim
Oi,
on?
fucker, live.
When I see you again.
Oh man, I'm terrified.
I think we all are.
All right, what do you got for me, Leone? So I know you're.
That's not on face.
I don't like the look on his
I
face.
don't like the look on his face either.
I just love the character so much.
I know. This is not a good end. It just died off screen.
For plot reasons, he should come back and live his life.
Plot. I watch Sarazen for the plot, alright?
I have papers to put away.
I'm joking through the pain.
I know.
Isn't that how our entire generation works?
Laughter is the best medicine.
We may be the last generation.
Other
so-
than actual medicine.
I think we
Alright.
took that. The Gen Z took that a little too seriously.
All right.
The best man.
There
Leone,
is
what-
a long moment of breathlessness,
Yeah. So
and I
So-
should have just sent you. a picture.
all right. So the coin, or what does she call it? As the coin spinning in the air.
She called tails.
Okay. You see the coin lands in his palm before anybody can really. As soon as it lands in his palm, just slaps it on the back of his left wrist. Just Gil kind of takes a big. Okay.
Have the lights ready.
Yeah. And as he lifts his hand, it is indeed tails.
Oh,
Is that a
dude, this is playing with my emotions.
Yeah, it's like
After a long, breathless moment, there is no breathing from Sarazen. He kind of
hold on, I have to this worked before. To which case he just balls up his fist again, just wham Saracen in the chest.
with that.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. Okay, so you gotta jump. All right, so you gotta jumpstart the lungs as soon as you bring him back. All right, I better make a note of this.
Good to know.
He gets a little ink pen and just starts writing notes inside his little prayer book.
Like I was
Note on Sarazen's chest. hits chest to breathe.
Hit here. I felt like I was hit by a giant squid.
It's appropriate.
Uh,
How you feel? How you feeling, boyo? He starts asking Sarah. Says, "Don't answer that. You probably feel like shite right now. That's okay. You're back here."
I've been through worse. No, probably not. No, probably not. Well,
Oh, so many papers.
I've definitely looked like worse. That sure. Austin, what the fuck?
What?
Look at your chat.
What?
Look at your chat.
What, your live stream chat?
Yes.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ!
God.
Yes, Austin.
Oh wow, nice.
Austin, thank you for the
Oh,
sub. bud.
There you go.
Oh,
I've been
shit.
saving up. I've been
Tell me you
saving
did
up
one.
to do that a
You
little
did
bit.
one. Tell me you did get one.
Oh,
I know. I see it. I
Oh,
see it.
thank you, my man. Holy shit.
Zombie.
wait. I am
Oh my god, I bought a piece and I said 4 stars and I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. And then I see Austin is subbed tier 1. I was like, wait, what?
wait, I have a question for
They
this.
gifted 5
Oh my
stars.
god. Also,
Wait, what if you're already subbed?
thank you to people who have donated.
You get another month, I think.
see 420 bits right there. Pogly.
Holy.
Holy shit. Wow. All right. Thank you, everyone. I hope you've been having an all right stream.
Also, just pay for
Sarah's
your
been
Twitch
also
minis.
live.
Sarah's gonna like probably grab Elizabeth and a bigger hug, big bear hug. 'cause
Oh,
he's a big
100%.
dude.
No, she was on him from the second he started breathing. Just yeah.
See, I was gonna hand him back his wedding ring. Like I was holding on to this just in case you didn't make it. He's gonna look at him and go, "You're already looting me."
But yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair, he didn't make it, but that point is become irrelevant.
You didn't wait a day? And he's like, "Nah, just kidding." He gives him a hug, coming man.
Um.
Didn't wait a day to start looting me. It's like for her, all right. I mean, I know she already has one. Fuck.
There you go.
Very powerful moment, I'm sure.
No.
You just
And
visualize it.
That was
And
very
do
good.
it.
That- do you
And
want-
with
Very, very good.
to say, and with that, my work is done. So he hops off, starts gathering, or Gil starts gathering up all of his belongings, getting all the getting all the candles back. Like,
And with
Well-
that, you know,
Yeah. So,
was that?
I said, Sarah's probably thank you. Like, go up to him and go, I don't know who you are, but thank you. I don't know why, but get the feeling we'll probably meet again
Without a doubt. This,
if the odds are in our favor.
oh, of course. Well, a little bit of belief. You won't even need to worry.
While he leaves,
You guys sound like you. Oh, sorry, I keep interrupting people. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. That's way
All
more.
right, you guys look like you have something very important to do, and I wish you luck on that. I wish you luck on that endeavor.
and with that,
So-
Bill, you feel a massive, gauntleted hand touch your land on your shoulder, and you have something to do as well, my friend. You owe this temple 500 gold pieces.
Well,
The Harpers are
well,
not
with
very
that,
inclined.
let's see, with that, kind of gently, kind of nudge the hand off. He kind of throws the hood over his cloak. With that, my friend, or with that, My
No.
my temporary companions, I wish you adieu. And he disappears as he casts. Actually, you know what? It's like, you know what? Kind of just gives you guys the finger guns. Peace out, Dimension Door.
The capo go.
You see the
It's like yeah, so yeah, like yeah, very similar looking portal. Because haha, I know that spell too, bitch.
Why does this keep happening to us?
Haha, bitch.
I was gonna be like, I should have expected that. I'm so proud.
You hear him laughing as he just kind of vanishes into the dimension door and the portal just pops.
Dude, I so much a lot of Stars Rebels now. I can on Clone Wars. I can only imagine him as Hondo from that.
Hondo,
I was
Hondo
never
is
paying you anyway.
Yeah, I was earlier this year. I was over at Galaxy's Edge when it was
There you
open
go.
over here. Yeah, or it's like he's there. Well, the animatronic of Hondo,
Yeah,
and I love Hondo
I can
so
only
much.
imagine him
He's
as that
just
now.
he's
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I was
too.
watching something yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, where's my finder fee? You were never getting paid." He's like, "I'm so proud."
You were never getting paid in the first place.
He's like,
Yeah,
"I'm
nope.
so proud."
my work is done. Peace.
He's probably not even a Harper. He just has a pin.
Damn.
Never
No,
know.
no,
You'll
Or will we?
and
Who
and
knows?
you'll never
We'll
know.
never know.
That's the thought that's going through Theo's
We-
mind.
We may never know.
Yeah, that's the
But
thought that's
you
going
are-
through Theo's mind.
You are always welcome back, my good sir.
Thank you
don't
very
ever
much.
feel
I
like
appreciate
following
it.
up on that. Yeah. Oh, but it has been a genuine pleasure having you these past couple.
Thank you.
So much fun, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
get out.
Check it out. All right.
All right,
All right,
guys,
well, good night, everybody.
Leave.
No, I can only imagine Theo
Your
just
purpose
being
has
kind
been
of
served.
impressed that he managed to steal from the Temple of Mask.
Fair enough.
He's leaving with like 12 gems in his pocket.
Oh damn. Okay.
He definitely like opened a bag of holding under like a pile of gold and just snatched it all and left.
Sarah's bag of holding is missing, so
It
Was
is.
Gil ever real?
I
or was he
assumed
just
it was the
making up
woman, but it could have easily been Gil.
Very easily.
our mind? Was Gil even real, or was he just a figment of our imagination?
Was he the
I don't
real
know,
one,
there
or
are
was he the
multiple Gils.
Was he the duplicate? I have no idea.
I
He was
never. Boy,
duplicated the real version is the derp.
you know what's funny is that it's not my thing, but playing a trickster cleric actually is a lot of fun.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm so glad.
It's like if I just keep you guessing, I'm doing my job correctly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, see, I really thought you were gonna say we're gonna pick up next session right through the coin. I would have fucking hated you if you did that.
I would have
So,
screamed.
okay, no, here was why I took a minute on that is because I accidentally miscalculated the DC.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, wait, because I accidentally wrote it as 7, and I was like, wait, it is not 7, because there were 2 successes and 1 failure. And so I put it in the picture, which I'm sure I displayed on screen at some point, but to show it to stream, here's what we had. So the final DC was 5, but I had initially wrote it as 7, and then I took a picture with that, and I was like, something doesn't add up.
Something's wrong.
What was the final
Yeah.
roll?
Huh?
What was
The
the
final
final
roll?
roll?
16.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's much higher than Tharnax.
Actually, Tharnax, I believe, was 15,
Oh,
right? Or was it 16?
Yeah, you both succeeded on a pretty comfortable margin. So
Yeah. There was no
Pretty
way Tharnak wasn't going back to life because wasn't his DC
Negative.
It was -1.
Yeah, it ended up being -1 in the end. Yeah. Nicely done. Good job, Cthulhu Ritual. That's what happens whenever you murder innocent people and bathe in their blood all night.
as you do.
As you
Do it again, gotcha.
Does that work in real life?
You do.
Let me answer that question for you for legal. First off, let me answer that for legal reasons. This is a joke, but yes.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
God.
Also,
All right.
bashing in a horse's face with an object blast also does help.
All right.
You guys lead
well,
such interesting lives.
I don't know
I
about
think
the
it's
others.
just
but I
one
think,
of us.
I was
Well,
gonna say I don't know about the others, but I think I live a pretty interesting life.
we did technically go half an hour over in session time because of the technical difficulties that occurred earlier in the stream, which should be fixed by next session
Hopefully.
because I'm gonna have some words with my ISP. Um,
Prepare
Yeah.
for one.
Yo,
Prepare for. I was gonna say prepare for
No,
in
it's-
one
it's
ear and
one of
out
those
the
things
other
that
when it
for me
comes to
is-
ISPs.
Yeah.
I'm going full Karen.
I was gonna
Unless
say,
you're pirating
are you
material, okay.
let
casting
me
me
talk to your manager.
But
Unless you
if
pirate material from your ISP, they don't care about you.
if you do want to continue with the extra half hour of like kind of chatting and banter and just chilling,
I have
that's cool.
question? Can I stay? I'll be in here with it, but do I have to have my camera on?
Oh, no, you don't. So there's no real need here. No real like, oh, you have to show up to this. But
What
this
are
is
you
just kind
hiding?
of a way to
What are you
engage
hiding,
the
RJ?
community.
No,
I mean,
I see we've had some people watching, so shout
for
out to you
legal
guys.
reasons, I
Much
just
love.
don't want to show my face. But
For animosity's sake.
Uh-huh.
everyone,
Yeah, that's exactly why.
So, do we need like a giant sensor bar right in front of his face there?
We just
yeah,
we just pixelate it the whole time in post production.
That's
yeah, I'm
funny.
fully pixelated 24/7.
You probably
Nice.
don't know, but RJ is actually a VTuber.
Yeah,
Yes.
Feel like you've missed a lot. Well, this campaign happens every Wednesday. So it's totally cool to come in the middle of it. We do have sessions on YouTube. But yeah, we got plenty of time to talk. So if you have any questions, feel free to. Austin, thank you so much for the subs, man. I'm gonna
Oh my
start
God,
putting
I was not
all
expecting
those
that.
Legos.
Yeah,
together.
very good, very
I
good.
think
Thank
we
you
know
very
which
much.
character. I think we know which character Austin likes more, Saracen versus Tharnak, because he bought the subs for Saracen.
that is obviously
Wow.
Shots
Yet-
fired, man.
Yet Chiron was not there.
No, he wasn't.
All
But
right.
Austin was there.
Unfortunately, I will need. Oh, I was gonna say, unfortunately, I will need to bail out for the remainder of the evening. But I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for
Oh, yeah.
inviting me.
Of course.
Well, You're
Again,
welcome.
back
anytime.
yeah,
anytime.
we'll go back anytime.
Thank you very much. Maybe I'll
Well,
bring Gil back, or I'll bring or guest star me as something else.
I could throw you an NPC to play. I made him in replace of Tharnak, but
I mean, if you want to like come in as a caravan owner,
Hmm. All right, let me see what I can do. I can't make any promises right now because it's working chaotic work schedule and life and all that
That's
such.
certainly
But
fair, especially right
you
now.
know,
And that was the
But-
story of how Anthony
but-
became our 5th player in the campaign.
yeah, I know.